What? Okay, something is wrong with me, man.
What?
Well, I was trying to go to Twitch, and for some reason I typed in YouTube first. I'm like, no, I'm not watching it on YouTube. I'm watching it on Twitch. So what do I do next? Type in Netflix.
You're having a day.
It was also like that at work today, where it was like, oh, I have to submit this purchase order to this company. And it's like, oh, I labeled it wrong. I labeled it for the wrong company, and I sent it to the wrong guy. That's pretty cool.
The wrong guy at the wrong time.
Yep.
The wrong guy at the right time. Quaddy streaming Dead by Daylight.
I can't believe it.
I know.
Can't believe
Gets
it.
200 viewers every time he does it. It's strange that he's doing it.
Okie dokie pokey.
You gotta do the daggy waggy.
There we go.
Oh, Jay Fizzy dude's playing some games. He's playing some Counter-Strike
Really?
2.
Wow. Get this off my screen.
Let's pop out the chat.
Pop it out, baby.
Popped it out.
Where am I?
Let's go to YouTube. Let's put that up here. Streamvoid Podcast. They're live. Wow.
At everyone, it's podcast time. I didn't put at everyone last
Hi,
night.
Colton.
Colton.
I'll switch my account from my personal one to these guys right here.
Wait, he's on YouTube? What a chotus.
The Weebus Plebus account.
Wait, what?
The Weebus Plebus YouTube account.
Oh, you were on that one?
Yeah, apparently I'm logged in.
Well, it's on the same account.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a separate account on that account. But I meant Colton is on the
Yeah, Colton's on YouTube.
YouTube channel. What the fuck?
That's where he is. That's where he is residing.
What the
today.
flippity flap? Let me mute my phone.
The flippin' and the flappin'. I have a new friend suggestion.
Really? On what? Instagram?
Facebook. Facebook has been sending me a lot of friend suggestions lately.
I don't get no shitty notifications from Facebook. Turn that shit off.
And I have no idea who any of them are.
No, I do notice that it's a lot of Facebook will be like, oh, this, you're friends with two of these people, so you must know this person,
Yeah.
even though you live across the country from them. They'll be like, oh, I see your brother and your sister-in-law are friends with this person. You must know them, too.
Oh, shit.
It's like, no, I don't. Oh, shit, what?
I just found somebody I want to be friends with.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Jim Atkinson.
I'm
Fucking friending him up right away.
Cool beans.
Jesus.
Ugh.
That is insane.
Why?
That's just, it's just insane.
Okay,
That's
cool.
Jim. It's just Jim.
All right, I don't know him, so
No.
I don't know why it's insane. Baby.
Looking for a run with the club on Friday.
What kind of run?
A Jeep run.
Oh, I see. Aren't you just so fancy?
Jeep run. Everybody's on a Jeep run.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time to go on a Jeep run. I barely have time to go on a Jeep run.
Yep, exactly. For the foreseeable ever.
For the foreseeable ever.
Yeah.
I've had to fill out documents.
Oh, no, not documents. That's crazy.
Yeah. They're like, how much of this do you owe? How much of this do you own? And what are your assets? I need to give them all my assets.
Were you like, I have a near mint Robotech novel.
It's near mint.
Yeah.
It's actually very thumbed.
Oh, is it? Well,
I think I only have one.
They're not gonna ask to see it. You can put near mint.
Near mint, $5.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That's all right.
It's super minty.
Yep. And well thumbed.
Yes, very well thumbed.
Like my butthole, it's
Whoa!
well thumbed.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ooh. A canker sore.
Canker.
Yep.
Oh, Atomic Killer.
Yep. Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight.
Yep.
Strange.
He's been doing a lot of TikToks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his music he puts over him is way too loud.
Oh. He's not getting the traction that Quaddy's getting. That's for sure.
Baby.
Gotta get that Quaddy traction.
Is he good at the game? He must be. He plays. That's the only thing he plays.
That's literally the only thing he plays.
So, must be good at it, I guess.
He played some, with, Friday the 13th one.
Oh, yeah?
He's played some of that. Nobody wants to watch that, apparently.
Well, that one's done for.
Is it?
Yeah.
Just Dunzo?
Yeah. They're not updating it. They haven't updated it for like a long time. No, wait. They can still update it to fix bugs, but they can't add or change anything.
No?
Yeah, because there's a lawsuit from the creator of it or whatever. So they can still keep it going, but they can't do any changes to it.
Huh.
Did you play the Texas Chainsaw Massacre one?
Oh, yeah, maybe that's the one.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I was playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one's just like new. I don't know if it's buggy, but it looked exactly the same. So
I had a guy message me.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Rod Square.
Rod Square. Okay.
Yeah. He's just friending me on Discord. And he's like, hey, man. I'm like, hi. He's like, how's it going? I'm like, good.
I don't need any art.
He's like, that's what I was waiting. I had it all prepped in.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, by the way, do you stream? I'm like, once a year.
Yep.
And he's like, what's your link? I'm like, give him my link.
Yep.
I'm like, share your channel. Looks good. How have you promoting your channel? I'm like, I stream once a year.
Yeah.
I'm not here to make money.
Yeah.
And I go to his channel. He's got 413,000 followers.
So why was he asking for this?
I don't know.
Okay.
413,000 followers.
Did he have a mutual server or something like that?
Yeah, it's Streamers Evolved one.
Yeah.
But he gets like, a couple thousand views every stream. So.
It's weird that he would. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's in some kind of crypto scam.
Should have kept going.
Could have got on that crypto.
We'll see where it went.
And he's a Spanish guy.
Thanks for looking, sir. Appreciate it.
He does just chatting and only just chatting.
I see.
It's like, I don't want to deal with people right now. I got a whole lifetime of dealing with people incoming.
So why did you reply? You could just not reply.
Sometimes you just want to see.
Okay, fair enough. See where it goes.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He was just trying to hype up the promotion game, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Oh.
She's quiet tonight.
I mean, it's 5:50.
5:50. Yeah.
It's a weird time.
It is a weird time.
Give them a few minutes to come in and then get it
Let
going.
Let her fly.
Let it rip-a-roo.
Let her rip. Just like Beyblades.
Yep. You gotta rip them.
You gotta rip them.
Grip it and rip it. That's the golfer's motto.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I've been watching too much back off challenge on YouTube Shorts.
No idea what
It's
that
just
means.
People yelling at people playing golf, trying to get them to back off the tee by saying stupid shit.
Oh, I see. You'd have to say something real stupid for me to back off the tee.
Yeah. And they're at like celebrity golf events too. So it'll be like Charles Barkley will just walk
Oh,
up.
he has a hilarious swing, so I would definitely watch him golf.
Special event episode for big leaks. Yes, that's true.
Who said that?
Briscoe.
Briscoe. Or is he on
He's on YouTube.
Jeez Louise.
Might have to switch it on over since everyone's on YouTube right now.
Yeah, apparently. Microsoft took a huge leak on everybody.
Huge leak. Wasn't that huge? It was more of a, a document of
But it's all like
variety.
old stuff, so
Yeah.
it's like whatever.
Nothing huge.
No.
But it's huge.
Huge.
I guess Steam Deck 2 is huge.
Is it?
Yeah. Valve did not confirm nor deny that there was a Steam Deck 2 coming.
Oh, is that code thing that we were talking about?
Yeah. I think so. And they were like, yeah, sure. It's a thing, sure.
Well, of course there's going to be a new Steam Deck. You'd have to be stupid to not think there was.
What was that game you sent me? And you're like, this looks like a game for you. And it was like Backpack Hero combined with Vampire Survivors.
I don't remember.
I watched some gameplay of that the
It
other
was
day.
on Epic, though, right?
I don't know.
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, me neither. I watched them the other day and I was like, man, this is a good game.
Yeah.
I gotta buy this game.
G25
G25GLE.
G25 GLE.
Yeah,
What are those
that's
letters and
Google for
numbers
short.
mean?
It must be Google's 25th anniversary.
Oh, yeah. If you reload that, it plays all their logos from the beginning.
Oh.
It's like a flashback. I was looking at like, whoa, I remember these. Oh, my God. The internet was funny back then. It's kind of crazy they're still around at number one. Nothing else is still
right.
around from back then, really. Every
Where's
other search engine that was big back then is maybe they're around, but no one uses them.
Nope.
Ain't nobody asking Jeeves what's up.
Nope. Where the hell is my watch history?
Where did I send you to? Was it a DM on Discord, or did I just tell you about it?
I need to look at... Well, I was going through my watch history to see
Oh, yeah.
when I watched it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's dangerously funny playing it. God of Weapons, that's what it is.
God of Weapons.
God Weapons. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, it's already in my wish list.
There you go.
Oh my God, it's only $7.
Well, there you go. It's stupid not to buy it.
Yeah. Number one comment on this video. DF never fails to make me stay on the toilet longer than I should.
Dangerously funny.
Yeah.
Certified laxative.
I suppose.
Certified stool softener.
He's not even really that funny.
Yeah. Dangerously funny.
He's dangerously funny, but not really. Not really.
Moderately funny.
Moderately funny for a Surrey boy. I don't know where he's from. He's from BC somewhere. Unless he was like using a VPN to make himself look like he was in Vancouver.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Oh, what's the thing about Ice Poseidon? I wanted to talk about that.
Ice Poseidon.
Yeah, he was like buying a hooker live on stream on Kick, and like the CEO of Kick was in the stream like LOLing it up.
Buying a hooker on stream. Kick streamer tries to buy a woman.
Yeah, and then like the CEO of Kick was on there like doing like Keck W's in the chat and shit.
Suspend us.
This guy was banned from Twitch from being an idiot doucher, and then Kick's like, yeah, okay, it's cool. But he was banned and off there a long time ago.
The first official IRL streamer on Kick.
Who, Ice Poseidon?
Suspend us.
He was the one that would like set his TTS or whatever, or play alerts, and he'd be like in an airport, and he'd like people would be sending in bomb threats to the airport when he's there and stuff.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Twitch chat sends a hooker to a live streamer.
Yeah.
Hooker gets order for gore score.
Yeah, it was like Ice Time was buying it for another dude.
Ladytron throws cash at gross score's nose.
Ladytron?
I don't know.
Oh, and there's also Sniper Wolf. Oh, I forgot that too. Yeah, Ladytron was a band. Is a band. So there must be a streamer named Ladytron too, I guess.
She's from the agency. That's funny.
Oh no, Game Rant.
She walks in. He's like, "What? I don't know what's going on." She's like, he calls her in. He sits her down, and then he's like, "Oh, where are you from? What are you doing here?" And she's like, "I'm from the agency." And then she's like, "Oh,
Oh,
you're
it was in
recording?"
Australia. Yeah.
And then just leaves.
Yeah. I think he got arrested because of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing all this to entertain his viewers. He didn't have to invite her into the room, nor to turn on his camera. He didn't also have to put his mom on speakerphone. What a twat. It's almost as if he's the entertainer. Nacho!
Where's Nacho?
Nacho's in Twitch. Yeah, I updated the name tags. And it was approved by Kurbstomped himself.
Well, like because it says curb stomped. Hashtag curb stomped because people are just searching for that.
Yeah. Have an appointment a couple minutes before he gets online. Before.
I see.
Yes. I spiffied it up.
What'd you spiffy?
The name tags.
What was it before?
It was just writing of our names.
Oh. I see.
But
English.
I brought it all together.
Nintendo, Xbox, Sony, PS5, Microsoft, MTG, podcast. Oh, okay. Where's this stupid sheet?
The stupid sheet. Sheet 143? Sheet 143.
Do I want to talk about Sniper Wolf? I mean, no, probably not.
Everyone's talking about Sniper Wolf. We probably should too.
All right, I'll add it on there. Don't click there. What is your problem?
It hasn't been like this for a while. Maybe a couple episodes, 10 at most, 5 at the most.
100% Nacho approved and enjoyed. Nacho.
Jack's Films. Yeah, Jack. What kind of content are you producing? You're just doing Sniper Wolf bingo every day.
He's an idiot. She's an idiot. They're both idiots. This Game Rant article sucks. It's probably
looks
AI
like it sucks.
created, so. But this is just in here, so I don't remember about it. As I listen to the old podcasts, I'll be like, whoa, I totally said this thing wrong. Or like, how did I get that wrong? Or I'll say someone's name and be like, it's totally wrong. I'm so wrong here. It's like, why do when I hear it, I know it's wrong. But when I said it, I was so confident.
So confident. Did it for the memes.
I guess so.
You got to do it for the memes.
My approval is not required, but that is why I added enjoyed as well. Why did you just say curb?
Right?
Oh, because I said nacho. Maybe.
Maybe.
Could be.
Could be.
Right. Right for once. Only one time? How rude. Now gotta mute. Bye. I saw a deer on my way over, but he only had one antler.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe the other one got shot off by because he was horn locked, antler locked.
No, they were little baby ones.
Oh.
It was like a little baby deer. Not a baby deer.
It wasn't fully developed yet.
The antler?
His antlers were still popping.
But they regrow every year.
Yeah. But
they should
he's only got one up. He's still waiting for the other one to drop.
But this is... No. This is when they grow, isn't it? Or do they drop in the winter?
I think they drop in the spring.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too.
No. They got to drop and then right after mating, wouldn't they?
I don't know. I thought it was
The mating
springtime.
Oh,
no, maybe they do drop in the winter.
To like
fight each
battle
other.
for mates.
Yeah. So maybe that's what it is.
I saw a crazy video of these two like antler locked.
Yeah. Was it in Alberta when the guy shot him?
Yeah, and the guy shot the
with his
one
shotgun.
Antler. Yeah, I was like, holy Christ.
Yeah, that was in Alberta.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, conservation officer.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of a deer who they obviously were antler locked for a long time because the one deer died and it was just the deer's head on his head.
Oh man,
just like decapitated deer's head stuck to his head. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, very crazy.
Imagine.
Yeah,
just living your life with another head stuck to you.
Yeah,
because you can't.
What am I, a serial killer?
Yeah, right.
It's like Ed Gein style, dude.
Yeah. All right, let's just go ahead and start the show.
Very weird and wild.
Yeah.
You're recording and everything?
I am. I just reached over and hit the record button.
That's cool.
Yes. That's why I will say, hello, everyone.
Ah.
Welcome to the Streamvoid podcast, episode 142. Is it 142?
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
143. Oh, my God. It's been so long since we've recorded.
Yeah.
I am Mikey T, and of course, across from me is Kurbstomped.
Hi.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yes.
And you're listening to the Streamvoid podcast.
Yeah.
This is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
That's true.
And we're recording late.
Yes.
Because
I was sick again.
you were sick again
Yeah.
on Sunday, right?
Yeah,
and then I was out of town.
Yeah.
And now it's Wednesday night. This podcast was supposed to go live this morning.
Oh, this morning. That's right.
But it's going to go live as soon as we're done here. And I'll just slap it out there.
I don't
all
think
you boys and
anyone
girls can have a listen.
Too upset about it, but
probably not.
They'll understand.
They will understand.
Yeah.
I think only Dirty Ron and the boys is the one that listens to the content on Monday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Everyone else kind of listens to it during their
work get around to it.
Yeah, for sure. We had a 1,600% download spike. No, was it 1,600 or was it 2,000%?
It was high. That's
it was
for sure.
really high.
Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah.
That's weird.
Who knows what caused it? I was thinking I started re-listening to them at work, but I'm like, there's no way I did that many listens.
You caused a huge surge.
Like I pressed play on one podcast and it just ups at 16,000. I hope that's not what caused it. Could you imagine one play increases at 1,600%?
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
That would be terrible.
Yes. Anyway. How was your week?
Oh, I see. Well, first I want to say that I was laughing when you were doing the intro because I've been re-listening to the old podcasts, and in the intro the music plays and you can sort of hear this conversation leading into the intro, and I just pictured myself like in 6 months listening to the podcast and hearing about a decapitated deer's head. Because that's what we were talking about right before the podcast started.
Yeah, I want to lead it in so that you can hear what we're, so that maybe you go and listen to all the pre-show and post-show content.
Yeah, well,
that's
all
bonus
you
Patreon
should
content.
You should tune into the see what that was. Sign up for the Patreon so you can hear about the decapitated deer's head and how I'm a serial killer. Anyways, how was my week? I was sick again on Friday morning. I was at work and I'm like, I'm getting a cold again. What the fuck? I'm still not fully over the last one, and I got another one. So I went home, and I was a little sick over the weekend, basically. I was feeling better Saturday night, so I went for a bit of a walk, but then I was like, I better just delay the podcast, because a little sick. And then today I was tired at work, so I came home early, whatever. But work has been fine. more or less. I've been dealing with this fucking thing at work where I ordered all this winter wear from Quebec.
Yes.
Toques and shit, right?
Toques and shit.
And they came back, so it's been a whole schmozzle with this. First they email me and they're like, okay, we got a quote for shipping to your store or whatever, and it's going to cost $3,000.
Holy! I mean, you're getting skids and skids and skids.
Well, that's the thing, and I was like, well, what are the dimensions? And they're like, it's one skid and it's this size. And I'm like, it was almost $4,000. It was like $3,900. And I was like, that is outrageous. I'm like,
2 tons?
We'll find our own like shipper, you know?
Yeah.
This is stupid. So I took to the boss and he's like, oh, I've got a guy who can do it for us. He's been good finding rates and getting stuff going or whatever. So I was like, okay. He's like, send me the dimensions or whatever. Because I emailed the guy back and I was like, it costs $3,900 to ship it. Is that correct? That seems like 10 times too much.
Yeah.
And he's like, I know, that's why I wanted to contact you before we shipped it, because that's too expensive. And I was like, okay. So I tell the boss, like, this is the dimension of the skid. And literally like 10 minutes later, the guy emails me back, oh, sorry, I was wrong. It's 6 skids and they're this size, right? And I was like, oh my God, you idiot. So anyways, I tell the boss, I'm like, it's 6 skids. They're all the same size, whatever. And he's like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. He's like, we'll get this other guy to do it still, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, no problem. So the guy wants to know the dimensions. This dude, I don't even know him, wants to know the dimensions of all the skids. So the boss just does, rather than giving me his email or something, he does a group text, which I fucking hate. So he says, like, here, send him the dimensions, because I don't want these idiots to know my cell phone number.
Yeah,
but whatever. So I get the dimensions, send it to him, and then he calls me, this guy,
Of course.
and he's like, oh, I need to know where it's being picked up at. And I was like, okay, I emailed him, like, when I hear back, I'll let you. He's like, I need to know, we got to get this going. And I'm like, dude, you're working for us, settle down. Whatever. I'm like, I'll get it when I get it. So anyways, I'm like, okay, I'll call the guy. So I call the guy in Quebec. I talk to him, English, whatever. And he's like, oh, the delivery or the pickup address is the address that's on my email. I was like, okay, perfect. No problem.
Yeah.
So I mark it down and send it to him. And I mean, there was a bit of a miscommunication from me to him, but anyways, I'll get to that part later. So anyways, like, whatever that was on Friday. And then on Monday or whatever it is, I'm working. And he calls me. He's like, that address is wrong. My driver's there and it's a pizza restaurant. And I was like, that's weird. I don't know what that's all about. Let me call the guy and see, because that's the address he gave me, right? So I call him and he's like, so this is also the same guy who had given me the wrong information about the skids and everything, right? So there'd been a lot of emails I'd got from him, been like, that started with, sorry, I gave you the wrong information, right? So I call him and I'm like, you gave me the wrong address. It's a pizza place or something? And he's like, well, it's not a pizza place, but I did give you the wrong address. But I emailed you back and with the correct address that afternoon or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you did? I'm like, I didn't get that email. He's like, yeah, I sent it like right after we talked. So I was like, okay. And I look in my email and it's like, he didn't send a new email. He replied to the other email that I had already looked at. So it's in the same chain. So when I'm in my inbox, I just see, sorry, I sent you the wrong information on emails I've already read. Yeah. So I didn't look at it. So I'm like, he did send me the other address. But he's like, it's no big deal. Pickup is literally a block away. So I'm like, okay, perfect. So I send the information to the guy and I go tell my boss, I'm like, this whole thing has been a disaster from the wrong amount of skids. So I'm like, he told me the wrong address, but thankfully it's only a block away, whatever. No big deal. He's like, oh, wow, that's been a real thing, right? So then I go back to work. The boss comes walking in like half an hour later. And he's like, yeah, they're saying that the other pickup is like 400 kilometers away. And I'm like, no. I looked on Google Maps. I'm like, it is literally like a block away. And he's like, well, they're telling him that they have to go $400, like, no. Or yeah, it was 400, whatever distance, but it's going to cost $400. And he's like, they gave us the wrong address. I'm going to go after them for the money. Yeah. The company like they're buying from. And I was like, it's not 400 kilometers away. Like I looked it up. It's in the same it's like the same block. So he's like, he's saying it's the wrong. So I'm like, well, look here on Google. So I Googled the address. I'm like, here's where it said. Here's the new one. Like I did like, let's get directions. And it's like a 10-minute walk. He's like, oh, he's telling me it's the wrong address. So anyways, he's calling the guy back, and I'm there, and he likes to do speakerphone. So I'm on speakerphone listening to him, and he doesn't know I'm there. So he calls him. He's like, I don't know what's going on, but it's like, we're looking on the Google Maps. He's like, your guy gave me the wrong address and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, I didn't give you the wrong address. Something's wrong on your end, right? So then I look, right? What he did is I had given him the address, and it was like, whatever. It's a French address. So it's like 12 Rue Saint Jacques Oost.
Yeah.
And then the postal code. So obviously he didn't put in the postal code. He just put in the address, and there's like 10 cities with that address in Quebec.
Yep.
It's like it'd be like in like English speaking city where it's like it's on Victoria Street.
Yeah.
Or it's on Dominion Street, or it's on 10th Avenue.
Yeah.
So he sent them to the wrong city. So the boss is like, okay, we got it figured out. And I could hear the guy on the phone. He's like, well, I don't want you to be angry with me about this or whatever. And my boss is like, well, I'm not angry with you, but like, it's your screw up.
Yeah.
We're not paying for it.
We're definitely not paying for your screw up.
Because when I typed, after I told him, I'm like, well, I guess I didn't give him the city name in the address, but I gave him the postal code. So like, he didn't use all the information he had to get the address.
Yeah.
He just jumped the gun. Because I was like, oh, man, like, this is a bit of my fuck up too here. But he was just like, no, it's, you gave him what he needed. If he had used the whole thing, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, perfect. But what was funny about it was I was listening to our old podcast, and the episode I was listening to had literally been about this other delivery fuck up with stuff coming from the States and being stuck at the border for like 3 weeks and how he was getting on my case about it. So I'd listen to that literally, and then there's all this stuff going on about this other delivery, and I was like, oh my God. Thankfully it worked out that, it was their fuck up and not mine. So.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But it was just like, oh my God, how did I give him the wrong address? I'm like, oh, I didn't. This guy was just so fucking impatient. He only typed in the street address and was like, that's the place to go to. So anyways, we still haven't got the stuff, but it's
that's like if you're in Salmon Arm and you type 10th Street.
Yeah.
Because there's a 10th Street Northeast, a 10th Street Southeast, a 10th Street Southwest, and a 10th Street Southeast.
Yeah,
it's like, what the frig?
That's one of my pet peeves for people's doing addresses. It'll be like, oh, it's on 10th. 10th what?
Street or Ave?
Yeah.
Southeast,
you
Northeast,
have to say where it is. You can't just say on 10th. Anyways.
Yeah.
It was a whole schmozzle. But other than that, that was work, basically.
Although, when you're in Kamloops,
yeah,
if you're on 10th North Shore,
yeah,
it's totally different than 10th South Shore.
Yeah, but it's one's street and one's Ave.
Yeah, yeah.
But if
you're like, I'm on the 10th Street North Shore, then it's good.
Well, I mean, okay, maybe, but that's not 10th Street. That's 10th Ave.
Yeah, that is 10th Ave.
So, it's just, anyways.
Yeah.
And it was, and it's a French address too, so that adds to it.
Adds to
Like,
confusion.
I don't know where this guy was from that he was calling him, but yeah. He didn't, like, my boss was like, what is, it says Oost here or whatever. I'm like, that's French for East. Like, anyways, it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm going to have all my stuff done for Stream Week ×2.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll be all ready to go.
It's coming up.
Yep. Getting all my work done and everything, so that'll be fun. I was going to ask, while we're on the podcast, can I borrow your camera? Like, not your good one, but your, like, Logitech one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't need it.
It's just sitting right there.
I don't need it right now, but I want to get one of those, like, Halloween not pumpkin. I can't think properly right now. I'm saying all the wrong things and doing all the wrong things. I want to make a Halloween gingerbread house.
Oh.
So I'd like another camera to be like looking at the pumpkin. I said pumpkin again. Looking at the gingerbread house. Oh my God.
I got that one and I got another one too.
Okay, I only need one, I think.
Okay.
So. But I got all my stuff that I bought I found on Amazon, there was a Golden Girls Mad Libs book.
Oh yeah, I saw that in your Discord.
Yeah, so I bought that so we can do some of those on the stream and whatever. We're going to have some fun anyways.
Nice.
But I don't think anything else besides a little bit of gaming, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, nice.
What about you?
Yeah, work was work. We had the usual ultra stressful night cut that happened on like Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, is that why you're out of town?
No, I was out of town. Like Monday, Tuesday last week.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We had the night cut, and it wasn't like a super critical night cut. We were only cutting like houses out of service. Normally, we'd be cutting communities out of service, but this time we were only cutting houses.
Yeah,
and
just some guy was trying to coom, and you were cutting him off his internet.
Yeah, for sure.
He had to go mobile.
No, well, yeah, because we had you have to take a threat out on the case and let everyone know it's not a threat but a release.
Yeah.
And then you go in, you cut. It was a messed up one too, because normally you put all your cables inside the case.
Yeah.
Get everything prepped up before you cut, so that you only have a 4-hour window to do so. But in this instance, all the cases had cable in them stocked to the nuts.
Oh yeah.
So we had to cut the cable out before we could get the new cable in.
Oh yeah.
And so we negotiated a 8-hour window because it was just
impossible.
regular housing fiber.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was overnight?
Yeah, overnight. And then the next
God.
night, there was another one.
Oh, my gosh.
Which was a smaller cable, easy, done.
So were you doing them?
No.
Oh, you were just like the guy and telling them to do it?
Yeah. But Wednesday, I'm like, I got to go out of town now to this place with no service and do some stuff. And then I get a call from the field construction manager, and he's like, hey, there's people out of service. And I'm like, oh, frig.
Oh, yeah.
That's never what you want to do, is have people out of service after a cut.
Yeah.
But it was people who were from the first night that were out of service, and it's already Wednesday, so they'd been out of service for a couple of days by now.
So how? So
they took their time getting the information to us.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of on them then.
Yeah, kind of. One guy called during the second night, but called like right away.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, my service is out," or I don't know. It was somebody.
Yeah.
But that was because they were cutting it. It was out right when they were cutting. It came back in really easily. Yeah. Thankfully, the fix was super easy. But trying to wake these guys up.
Oh yeah, they were in
after
a coma?
a night cut. Oh yeah, because they drove back from Salmon Arm, right?
Yeah.
And I call the one guy. His phone's just right off.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh god, this isn't going well. And so I call Don, and I'm like, Don, you gotta go wake Rhino up.
Yeah.
Because they live in the same area. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, you gotta go wake him up now.
Gotta go to work, buddy.
Yeah. And so I call the other guy up who drives the bucket truck. Just no response. The whole day until 11 o'clock.
At night?
No, in the morning.
Oh, in the morning.
And so everyone gets up, gets out to Salmon Arm. Super easy fix.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, done.
It sucks.
Yeah.
So was the phone off, or were they just dead to the world?
Rhino, the phone was off.
Yeah.
The other guy wasn't even home.
Oh, okay.
He left his phone and was out with his girlfriend or something. I don't know.
Okay.
And then, but he had the bucket truck at his house.
Yeah.
Keys inside. Didn't leave the keys. They wouldn't have even need to bother him.
Yeah.
And then this Monday, I have to go out and help the boys. Yeah. Because we're short and it's deadline day today. Mm-hmm. So I go out there, and they're like, "Oh, where's the bucket truck keys?" "Oh, they're not on the bucket truck. What's going on?" It's like, "Oh, they're back in Kamloops. Sweet. I'll just drive back to Kamloops. That's a good idea, right? Let's just waste a whole ton of time."
So someone didn't bring the keys with them?
Yeah. Well, they were supposed to leave the keys on the truck, hidden on the truck.
Oh my god.
So that they're always there.
Oh my god.
And so I am just past Cache Creek.
Yeah.
What's that one city past Cache Creek?
Which, south or north?
South. I can't remember what the heck.
Ashcroft.
Ashcroft, yeah. I'm just past Ashcroft, and I get the call.
They have the keys?
They're like, keys are in Kamloops. So I'm like, okay, I'll just turn around and go back to Kamloops.
Oh my god.
And meanwhile, we had a guy, because these bucket trucks you need air brakes for. Mm-hmm. And so we had a guy just chilling there waiting for the keys. So it's like we just wasted 16 hours of day.
You need to have a spare key on you.
Yeah, it's the same guy too.
Oh.
Same guy. Didn't leave the keys.
Getting written up 2 times. That's tough for him.
Yep.
Tough for him. Does he listen to this?
Only when he's with the boys.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry for your misfortune, buddy.
Yeah, so that was a good time.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Man, I am. If I never have to drive from Lytton to Lillooet ever again, I will be happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. It seems like it's a short drive, and then you drive it, and it's like, why is this taking forever? Why are we not there yet?
Just all the turns.
It's so many turns.
As the crow flies, it'd be pretty quick, but
Yeah.
it's pretty slow when you got to turn everywhere.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
But we got to rent a helicopter again, so.
Oh, but do you get to ride in it?
No.
Boring.
No helicopter rides for me. Yeah, that was essentially the work week of 9 to 5. And then it's the work week of, the Game Hub.
Yes. Second work times.
Second work times. Got everything done. Everything's in. Everything's ready to go.
Nice.
We just need to sign the loan application.
Oh, baby.
And then we can send it in there and get our money.
And when will you know you have the money?
Really soon, I hope. We're pushing the end of the month now, and we wanted to have our loan done at the first of the month.
Oh, yeah.
So it's taken a while. It's taken
No
a while.
kidding.
I need to redo the partnership agreement to put in more protections for the both of us. But I went through and I did an employee manual.
Oh.
I went and did a store policy and procedures manual. I got to put in a spot for zombie invasion and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
What happens if there's a zombie invasion or an alien invasion? Or,
You
all
gate
these
the
kind of
front
stuff.
door and you hunker down.
Yeah, of course. There is a bunker underneath after all.
Oh,
You can
perfect.
hide down there.
Nice.
Yes.
The dungeon.
And I did a moderator manual.
A moderator manual.
For
What does that mean?
the Discord and the Twitch and the YouTubes.
Oh, I see.
We're going to have everyone treated the same way. The Discord is up. It's tweaked. It needs a little bit more tweaking, but I got all the channels and everything going.
Oh, yeah.
So it's looking pretty good. It's looking
Nice.
pretty good. Hopefully everything goes well.
Nice.
I did some 3D printing. Haven't done any 3D printing in a while. But fellow co-host, one of the Mosh, he hasn't co-hosted in a while. Well, he did that once. He was like, print me off this dice tower. And I'm like, okay. And if you're watching live, you can see it. Or if you're watching the video, you can see it right there. It's
I was stroking it.
yeah, it took 2 days to print.
Damn.
It was a lot of printing, and then like a couple hours to clean up because I had a lot of flyaways. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I kind of like it, except the way they designed it, they put like a fake stone floor in like the catch basin for the dice, and it's all like the stones are like fairly large.
Yeah.
So when you roll your dice down there, they end up capped.
Yep.
And I don't know why they would do that.
Yeah, who knows? Stupidity? It's hard to say. But yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, I like it. Other than that, I paid off my electrical hookup. So
nice.
10 grand.
That's
To
it.
do the electrical.
That's it.
And then I'm getting the windows done.
Cool breezes blowing
Cool
through
breeze.
everywhere. Wow.
Yeah, I put the deposit down for my windows.
Nice.
I'm gonna have like no money left after the business starts.
Money's overrated.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And other than that, there was a game I was playing.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't Starfield.
No.
Starfield, it's good,
Uh-huh.
but I did the thing where I just like walked around, and now I'm just completely lost in the sauce, and I don't know what the frig I'm doing.
There's too many things to do.
There's too many things to do.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're choice locked now. You got
I know.
too many choices.
I got too many choices. Like, what was I doing? I'm just over here, and I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So now I'm like, I'll just play Cyberpunk. That's fine. Cyberpunk 2.0 came out.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, I
Did
just restarted.
You didn't get the Liberty City DLC?
No.
Oh, yeah. You're just trying it with the new...
Yeah. Is that out now?
I think it just came out.
DLC?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's
September
out now.
25th. It is there.
Yeah, it's out.
Oh.
So they added the 2.0 stuff with the DLC.
Yeah.
So they have the new talent trees and everything like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I reset, because I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing anymore.
Yeah.
Even though I remember the story fairly clearly, because it's a good story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just started going again. I'm like, man, I'm playing down here.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of upstairs on the upstairs PC, and it looks so good. It's just maxed out.
Oh, yeah.
Full ray tracing, full everything. I'm like, this looks
Nice.
great.
Yeah,
It's
I haven't revisited it, so I should. I should, especially now 2.0 is up. Maybe now, I don't know if you remember, but I started to play it with mouse and keyboard on Xbox, and I stopped because do you remember what it was?
Oh, I can't remember.
Crouch is not toggle crouch, and it's on tab, and you can't change it. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Crouch is tab, and you can't set it to toggle.
Crouching tab.
Yeah.
Crouching tab. No, that's not that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I stopped. So hopefully they've done that up so I can change my keybinds or something. I don't know. But yeah, it was pretty bad when I was, because I was like, I'm going to sneak around everywhere when I play it. And I was like, I'm not sneaking at all now.
No.
It's pretty bad.
Oh, I started playing Eidolon, like I mentioned last podcast.
Is that an idle game?
It's an idle game, yeah. It's an idle MMORPG.
Oh, yeah.
But it's side-scrolling in like 16-bit.
Oh, right. I remember now.
It's pretty fun.
Nice.
And by pretty fun, I mean it's really idle. You definitely want to have multiple characters that specialize in multiple things.
Like
and
a
then
party?
Yeah. Well, not like a party, but you have like single characters. So you got your one character, you send them off to do one thing. And then you get your other character, send them off to do another thing, another character, yeah, so on and so forth.
Okay.
But you unlock characters depending on your account level. So right now I have 4 characters, and I should have a 5th one pretty quickly here. And I just send them around. It's like,
You
hey,
love these idle games, man.
yeah, this one's actually pretty good. I got my one guy, he just specializes in mining. One guy just specializes in wood chopping. One
Nice.
guy specializes in crafting.
Zug.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm almost at my first boss room.
Nice.
Actually, I'm kind of there. I just need to get the boss keys, but I need to do more farming for that.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, it's got crafting, special crafting. There's like subclasses to your main classes, which are like warrior, mage, and archer. And there's like all the creatures have like specific drops that can randomly drop for them. It's like if you're fighting the blue mushroom people, you can get your green shirt maybe. Oh, rare drops. There's a lot of rare drops going on. Like it's a proper MMORPG, but
Crazy.
idle. It's pretty fun.
Nice.
But it's like it's very it knows what it is, and all the text dialogues are just like so
Stupid?
Yeah. They're pretty stupid.
Are they like fake fantasy, like baloney? Like,
Oh yeah.
we must vanquish,
Not so much like that. More
but like just we got to cross the glass plains of Zandazavar to get to the tower of whatever.
yeah.
Okay,
Kind of like that, but more
just some gobbledygook.
more gobbledygook, more less serious,
Okay,
but still like silly like that.
okay,
Yeah. It's good.
nice. I didn't play Starfield just because I've been sick and it's just like, I don't know. But I did start Lies of P. It actually came out on Game Pass finally. And I played up to where I played before on the demo. It's basically exactly the same as the demo.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good game. I did a lot better this time
Nice.
than last time because I knew what I was doing and looking for and everything like that. And I knew like the different abilities that I, had to figure out what they exactly did the first time through. So it worked a lot better the second time.
Nice.
I did not get any further because it took like first time through when I played it, I think it took me like 4+ hours to do it. It only took me like 3-ish to get through it the second time. But yeah, it still looks great and the controls great. And it's very much like a really good Souls style game.
Yeah. It looked, from what I saw of you playing it, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
This looks crazy.
Yeah, it's good. I'm surprised you're not into the Souls games.
Yeah. I mean, like I said before, the only one I ever played was Neo.
Oh, you played Neo. Okay.
I played Bloodborne on PS4 for like 5 minutes, and I was like, eh.
They're just so punishing. That's like you.
I know that's kind of my jam.
Thing, so. I think Neo controls differently though. It's not really a Soulsborne. Like I think you use the face buttons for Neo to do your attacks, whereas a regular Soulsborne you're using the shoulder buttons.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
I can't remember. I've never played Neo, but I thought for sure when I looked at it, it was face buttons. But I played that, and then I played in classic. Well, maybe I said this already last time. I don't know. I'm sick. I don't remember what I said. But in classic Curb style, I was like, "This Scarlet and Violet Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
I should play this." So I did that. I beat it. I beat Violet. Did all my 18 badges.
Mm-hmm.
Beat all the Pokemon. caught all the Pokemon.
You caught them all.
Completed the Pokedex.
Beauty.
It's super easy to do now.
Yeah.
Well, they have the Pokemon Home app on the Switch, so you can send your Pokemon from all the games to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I needed a Pokemon, it'd be like, oh, maybe I have that in my Sword Pokemon game. Look in there. Oh yeah, there it is. Send it over. And if I didn't have it, you can just use the mobile phone app of Pokemon Home and trade with people. So you can be like, I want this Pokemon. You search for it. It'll bring up everybody that has it, that's offering it. And it'll say like, I want this Pokemon in exchange. So if you have it, you can do it. Or you can put a Pokemon of yours up for trade and say, I want this Pokemon.
Yeah.
Or you can choose a Pokemon you already own and say, I want to trade this. Who wants it? And it'll show you everybody that's asking for that Pokemon.
Huh.
So it made it easy to get a bunch of the ones that I didn't have. And then it's like, oh, in the regular Pokemon style, you only get one of the legendaries in the game. So it's like, I catch the legendary in my game. I offer it up for trade for the other legendary. Someone who's doing the same as me does the trade. You get it.
Nice.
So it took a little while, but I got them all. I got some trades where it was like, wow, really? Someone did this trade? Like I would offer a regular Pokemon for like a rare, very rare, hard to get Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd be like, here you go. No problem. So I was offering up like in the games, they have ones you can only catch in the specific game. So in like Violet, you can catch this monkey Pokemon called Passimian. And in Scarlet, you can catch Oranguru, I think it's called, which is like an ape Pokemon.
Oh, yes, Guru.
Yes, exactly. So I'd put the Passimian up for trade and ask for like a rare Pokemon, and people that couldn't catch Passimian would send me that rare Pokemon.
Nice.
So I completed it. I got the shiny charm, so now I can catch shiny Pokemon easier. I found 3 shiny Pokemon so far. Pretty good. I got a Shinx, a Magikarp, and a something else that I can't remember, so it can't be that good.
Good.
But I've been enjoying it.
Nice.
So and then I was like thinking like, oh, what could I do for like a Pokemon video series? Because I've been watching a lot of like these crazy Pokemon videos where they'll do like weirdo challenges and like, oh, I challenge myself to only level up a Pokemon to level 100 on the first route and stuff like that. And it's like, oh my God, that sounds terrible. So I was like trying to brainstorm ideas for something like that, but my brain isn't working right now, so I didn't think of anything.
Just chat GPT.
I did, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were kind of just like, you could do a Nuzlocke challenge. It's like, everyone knows what a Nuzlocke challenge is. Get on my face, chat GPT.
Give me some new.
Jeez,
new
Louise.
fresh
And that's like, you could
material.
do a monotype challenge. Oh, get out of here. That's nothing.
I was thinking the other day, I was like, maybe I should do a YouTube video.
Oh, yeah.
A gaming YouTube video.
Yeah, that
Just do,
sounds
like,
good.
Just do like one game a week.
Yeah.
One video a week, just like one game. Just
Yeah.
play a little bit, comment,
Yeah.
edit it up, super easy, throw it up.
Yeah. What a good idea.
It is a good idea.
I like it.
And I was like, do I even have time to do this?
No.
Sure don't.
Yeah. That's okay. I forgive you.
I need an editor.
Uh-huh.
We will probably be hiring an editor.
Wow.
Within a couple years.
Crazy.
So, yeah, that could just make it easier.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's like, oh, you ran out of video to edit? Here, I'll make some video for you to edit.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty lackluster week. Or weeks. That's what happens when you're sick.
I forgot to mention a couple weeks ago, tried the $6,000 headphones.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if I mentioned it on stream.
That you were going to?
No, I know I mentioned it that I was going to, but I don't know if I mentioned.
I don't think you did mention that you did actually listen to them.
So yeah, I did listen to them.
Okay.
We were thinking that, how much more can a $2,000 headphone be? How much better can a $6,000 headphone be than a $2,000 headphone?
Yeah,
Because
how much better could
$2,000
it be?
headphone sounds pretty damn good.
Yeah.
It's at least $4,000 better.
You think so?
Yes.
Wow.
It's crazy. I was actually quite blown away by how much better it sounded just doing the side-by-side test.
Okay.
I was like, what? Why? why does this sound so much better? How is there such a big gap in between?
So, do you think that maybe your perception of the quality was influenced by the fact that you knew what it was? Like, I
don't think so.
No?
Because we sat down and we listened to a lot of songs.
Okay.
Where, it was supposed to, this sound, this should have been these sounds, this sound, like that. And side by side, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
You know what would be interesting? I would be the perfect test candidate for this.
Yeah,
if you just had like 4 headphones.
Yeah.
I'm blindfolded. And you just put them on my ears. I can't even touch them because I'm sure I could feel like, oh, I can tell this is a quality headset just from, and just play a song for me, the same song, and to see if I could tell which is like the expensive ones versus the cheaper ones. I mean, not right now. My ears are plugged up, but normal like headphone style,
Yeah.
That's YouTube video right there.
Yep, for sure.
Someone.
Well, that's the thing is that the $2,000 headphones feel better in the hand than the $6,000 headphones.
But if that's what I'm wondering is just like because was your like perception just colored because this is $6,000.
I mean,
I'm living in luxury. Right now.
Living in luxury.
I don't think so. Probably not. I don't think that's something that would color your perception. Of it, but you never know, right?
Yeah, that's true. You never.
It's like
know.
an ear placebo.
Yeah, right.
So.
I mean, I'd be perfectly happy with the $2,000 headphone. That's for sure. Like they sound miles better than these.
Yeah,
and these sound really good.
Yeah, exactly.
But these are also 300 ohm headphones.
Yeah,
which means they need a lot of power to drive them and make them sound good.
Oh yeah.
Whereas the Focals, the $2,000 headphones, those are only like 57 ohms.
Oh yeah.
So it takes very little power to drive them.
Mm-hmm.
So my little MP3 player can get them really loud.
Yeah.
Which is not good.
No. No, exactly.
Don't want to blow your ears out.
Exactly.
Yeah, quite a stark difference. I was quite surprised. I'd like put the $2,000 headphones. I'm like, these sound muddy. Like, these don't sound good at all.
Like you're an ear snob all of a sudden.
That's the thing. Once you go through that and you listen to music on something else, you're like, everything sounds terrible now.
That's when those $2,000 ones were here and everyone was testing them out.
Yeah.
They're like, do you want to try them? I was like, no. I'm putting my Galaxy 2 buds in my ears shortly, so no, I don't want to.
Definitely
I don't want to hear them.
No. Yeah, you'd put those Galaxy
It'd be
buds
like
in,
listening to a fucking like tin can phone.
Yeah, exactly.
So, anyways.
Yeah, that's yeah, and then One Piece live action.
Oh yeah, you
really
watched?
good still.
Okay,
we got one more episode left.
Season 2 is coming.
So good.
Yeah, season 2 is coming.
Somehow, like Luffy in it is really, I don't know. He's a really good character.
Douchey.
I don't know. I haven't seen the anime, so I don't know.
I've only seen one episode, but he was a bit of an asshole.
In this one, he's like super charismatic and caring for everybody. But they do like super big anime things in the show. It's like it's completely just. It almost feels like it's cut for cut from the anime to the live action. Almost feels like
almost, except that I was told that each episode of the live action is 10 episodes of the anime.
Yeah.
So either there's a lot of padding in the anime, or they're cutting out a lot of story. I don't know.
There's a lot of shots and a lot of pans, and the way they set the scenes up, you're like, that is anime for sure.
Yeah.
Like, especially with like the super close up on the face shots that they do in there, and it's like a little bit fish-eyed. You're like, that's an anime thing right there for sure.
Yeah. And when he goes rubbery, that's really anime.
Oh yeah.
The rubber man.
The rubber man. They do call him that. They don't. None of them.
No. They sure don't.
They sure don't. But something that's rubbery. It's not rubbery at all. Ahsoka.
Her hair is really rubbery.
Yes, it is really rubbery. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Is it hair, or is it just head?
It's
tentacle
just
things.
She has 3 hairs.
Yes,
and they're just
3
really
hairs.
thick and blue and white.
I really wanted to look up what her race is versus the Twi'leks.
Syndulla?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know what her race is.
I don't know either.
We watched 2 episodes because we missed talking about the last one. Episodes 6 and 7, I think, are the ones we're talking about today.
She's Togruta.
Of course.
Of course she's Togruta.
Yeah, so we watched episodes 6 and 7 of Ahsoka.
Yes.
And it's basically, we've gone to the other galaxy. They've done it.
They've done it.
They've done it.
They took the space whale to the other galaxy.
So I will say that I thought I was more interested in episode 6 than 7, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So it was all the stuff about Thrawn and letting Sabine go to find Ezra.
Yep.
I didn't really like Ezra or the whole turtle people.
I knew you wouldn't like the turtle people.
They were fine, but they were like hobbits, you know. Like,
I knew you were gonna make that. That's
they were like hobbits
comparison.
in their little clothes and everything. I did think at first when the first one showed up, I'm like, wow, are they puppets? Because they really looked like puppety to me. But then I was like, I don't think they're puppets. There's just too many of them. I think they were
but
CGI'd.
you know, Henson does that kind of puppetry where there's a lot like
anyways. I mean, the puppets, I don't know.
They were puppets.
Sabine and Ezra, I don't know. They're just like... Ezra seems to be really stupid as a character and as, like, the way his character acts.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, oh, Sabine, good to see you. How'd you get here? Oh, you know, we figured a way out. No big deal. I can't wait to go home. And Sabine kind of, like, does a wink to the camera. Like, oh, well, you know. And I like how Ezra... isn't like thinking like, oh, we better watch out. Thrawn is still here. We got to be more careful. It's like, I've been living with these turtle men for a while.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that because he's Jedi.
What are they, Nino or something like that? I can't even remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. He's Jedi, right?
He's something.
Yeah, no, he's Jedi, but
yeah, I guess
the witches.
No, he's not a Jedi. Wasn't he trained in the wild or some shit? Didn't they say?
Yeah, but he was trained by Jedi.
But not as a Jedi, really.
Maybe not as Jedi, but he still is Jedi powerful, right?
Yeah, because that's what what's his name said to her. Because she's like, "Oh, is he a Jedi?" And he's like, "No, you weren't. He wasn't trained like you were."
Yeah,
I think that's who they're talking about. Anyways,
yeah. It's weird that the Great Mother, the Witch Mothers, couldn't sense him out there.
Guess his Jedi magic just blocked it. I guess.
I guess so, because they were like, "Oh, Sabine's here. She stinks of Jedi."
And then
they're
like,
"Oh, we can
on her
pinpoint
way.
her."
We sense she's coming, but we can't find Ezra. Anyways,
yes, I feel like I've only seen one episode of Star Wars Rebels, right? And this is the first. So this is the second time I've been introduced to Ezra, but you know, Ezra as animated, Ezra as human.
Yeah,
and it seemed like a good match for the way his character is in the animated show.
The animated show.
It seemed like it.
Okay.
I'm no Star Wars Rebels aficionado because I've only seen one episode and I rather enjoyed it and I probably should watch more.
Yeah.
But yeah, from what I saw from how, you know, his character is in the show, I'm like, that seems right compared to who he is in the animation.
He just seemed like a happy-go-lucky idiot, kind of. I don't know.
I mean, it's an animation for kids, and he seems like a happy-go-lucky idiot there too.
But it's just like, oh, Sabine's here. Well, she must have come on her own accord, and there's no, you know,
and then we can go home.
She just figured out how to get to another galaxy somehow. No big deal. She found the planet that was like hidden away. No big deal. It's just like, anyways, there was a lot of, I guess, as I was watching it, I'm like, there's an awful lot of coincidences happening in this series. But then I was like, someone will be just like, it's just the Force, man.
It's just the Force.
Because it's like, oh, they just the space whales happened to go to the home planet of where the Dathomir people came from originally.
Right.
That's where they're going. And then that's where Thrawn was exiled to. And it's like, wow, it's a lot of happy coincidences around here. So,
I mean, he was exiled with a Star Destroyer.
Yeah, what the fuck was... And it's not a Star Destroyer. I think it's a Super Star Destroyer, isn't it?
A Super... I don't know. It's just a regular one.
Okay.
But still, he was exiled to another galaxy with a Star Destroyer capable of light...
With troops?
With troops capable of light speed jump. So why would he just be on this planet? Was just because it's Dathomir and the... That's where the Dathomir witches come from? I don't know.
His suit was looking crisp as fuck, though, man. They have good dry cleaning over there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The Dark Troopers were interesting, and his, like, General Enoch was very interesting.
Yes.
Very, like, Centurion-esque.
Yeah.
But also, I meant to look it up. I don't know what that art of fixing broken pottery is in Japan, where they use, like, gold to fill the cracks. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what some of the Stormtrooper armor reminded me of. I don't know what that's called, but do you know what I'm talking about?
No, but it's called kintsugi,
something like that. Yeah, where they'll use the gold to fill the cracks to reuse like a cup and stuff like that. So some of their armor was filled like that.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I liked that Enoch had like a face. I also meant to look up what the word Enoch meant. Do you want to do that for me right now?
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
I'm wondering if that's... I've heard the word before, but I don't actually know what it means, really. He was E-N-O-C-H. Huh?
A patriarch.
Oh, okay.
In the Bible.
So it's probably... It could be something Roman, too.
Yeah.
Like it's something centurion-esque, maybe. Anyways.
He was a biblical figure and patriarch prior to Noah's flood.
Oh, interesting. Enoch. Okay. That's kind of what they're doing. They're loading up the ark right now. What are they loading on the ark? We don't know.
Supplies, quote unquote.
Yeah, right. It's more like Dathomiri witches or something.
Probably, because I mean they're taking it out of the catacombs.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't it just be on the ship already?
Well, maybe they have to be preserved or something down there. Who knows?
But like, what is it though? If it's just like cheese,
but like, why load them up unless they know they're going?
Yeah, and they're like coffin style pods.
Yeah. So, I liked how the Star Destroyer was like all like retrofitted with like junk because it was obviously beaten up. Maybe that's what they meant by him being like banished. Is like he just did a random light speed jump because he's losing in the fight and the ships beat the fuck up and then he just sort of leaves.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's very
weird. Might have to watch all of Star Wars Rebels to get it.
Nah. I also didn't like the show's called Ahsoka, and she was in like 3 seconds of episode 6.
Yeah.
And the other thing, can you guess what the other thing I really didn't like was?
Her training with Anakin.
No, I didn't. That was fine. That was fine.
Didn't
involve Ahsoka.
Huh?
It didn't involve Ahsoka.
Sabine's affection for the dog mount.
No, I don't care about that either. Think more like fan service.
Fan service.
Yeah. Do you remember? I remember. I literally was booing.
I
was booing.
When C-3PO came out.
I was like, boo, boo to this show, boo. Yeah. When C-3PO, I was like, let me in there. I don't need a pass. I was like, okay, this is stupid.
I was like, yeah, C-3PO.
No, I was booing. I was like, this is dumb. This is like when Lando showed up on that planet in episode 9. Just like they crash land, go into some weird junker. Oh, Lando, what are you doing here? I was like, boo.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen episode 9.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. Yeah. When Lando showed up, I was like, this fucking force, all this coincidenting here. No, thank you. Yeah, I just, what? Like, I mean, obviously, if Carrie Fisher was alive, it would have been Carrie Fisher. Yeah. But it's like, what's the next best thing? Not C-3PO.
No, it should have been R2.
That would have been fine with me.
Yeah, that would have been the better choice, is to have R2 roll up and just be like...
I just was like, oh, C-3PO. And then they're all like on first... Oh, 3PO, good to see you. It's like, Mon Mothma's on first name basis with C-3PO?
Yeah.
And General Syndulla?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't think so.
Mon Moth.
I mean, yeah, okay, but like... Anyways.
She was instrumental in the planning of the destruction of the first Death Star.
I know. It's true. It's so true. But so were the Bothans, and they don't show a single goddamn Bothan in Rogue One.
Well,
I know
many of them are dead.
I know, but they didn't even show us one Bothan dying. At the end of the movie, I was like, where the fuck were the Bothans?
What do Bothans look like?
I think they're like Ewoks. They're like furry fucks.
Very furry mammalian arthropods, about 1.5 meters tall.
Yeah, and lots of them died getting those plans.
Yeah, many Bothans died.
Is that because they were on the planet? Is that was their planet that got destroyed?
I don't know.
We didn't see a single Bothan. That's all I know.
Bothans, Rogue One.
We have one episode left.
Oh, the Bothan race is absent from Rogue One. Why?
Yes. Yeah, why? I agree. It's part of the lore. I don't know. They're retrofitting jizz as well out of Star Wars. So
why would they retrofit jizz?
Because they know now that they can't call the music jizz music.
It's too bad. On
the official Star Wars wiki in like 2018, it still listed jizz. No, the official Star Wars website still listed jizz, and also a singer was called a jizz whaler.
Get your jizz whaler out.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be Sly Snoodle. She's a jizz. I don't know what.
I think Cy Snoodle's a dude, but there is a Cy Snoodle female there, whatever that race is. That is singing in the special edition.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible addition to the movie. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, one episode left. I am assuming Thrawn's gonna make it back to the real world. Otherwise, why even make this show? Just for them to fly there and destroy Thrawn, this cool character that we've never seen in live action before,
right? They gotta set up episode 10.
Well, no, not really, because this takes place before episode 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Oh no, wait.
Leia's still
when
alive.
does it take place?
Leia's
it's
still
before
alive here.
episode Well, it's before Alderaan's blown up, so before episode 3.
Is it before Alderaan's blown up?
No, wait. Is it? I don't know when it takes place.
Because it's after. It's
Anakin's dead, obviously.
Anakin's dead, so it's somewhere in between 3, 4, and 5.
But Sidious has not revealed
or
himself.
4, 5, and 6.
No, Palpatine hasn't revealed himself, has he? I can't remember.
Well, no, because he's dead. Palpatine's dead.
He is?
Yeah, they said he was dead.
Okay.
The Emperor, because when she was talking to what's his face, she was like, the Empire's done. Palpatine's dead.
Yeah. Okay, so it's between 6 and 7 somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would. Yeah.
Yeah, all these shows are between 6 and 7, it seems.
Yeah.
Because so was that fucking stupid Mandalorian movie or show.
Yeah.
Because there's that whole thing about their Project Necromancer. Anyways.
Say what you want about The Mandalorian.
Uh-huh.
But the putting the Mandalorian show out there has brought us stormtroopers that can hit.
Okay.
Stormtroopers with aim.
It also brought us Sand Troopers. No, wait, that was not Mandalorian. That was Andor. My apologies. Andor had Sand Troopers.
Yeah.
They were the ones on the resort planet where he stashed his money for when he was in prison for like 4 years.
Yeah.
And then he got out and his money was still on top of the shower.
Good cleaning in that.
Yeah, exactly.
Good cleaning.
Yeah, Thrawn has to be coming out, right?
I would imagine so.
Why throw him away like that?
I don't
It's
know.
so cool.
Maybe they're gonna do like a 6.5.
Well, maybe they'll do like a Thrawn movie or Thrawn something or other.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen, like, what does he seem like right now? Just a cool and collected Imperial guy?
Pretty much.
But he's also like the most tactical dude they have, basically.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna work towards a movie, but
I don't know.
maybe it'll just be
a
series
show or whatever. I just don't see, it better not lead to another cartoon, though.
Yeah, that might make things a little bit difficult, especially for you.
Yeah, I won't watch that. I won't watch that.
No.
Anyways, we got one episode left, and then what's after that?
I don't know.
I know.
What is it?
It's Loki.
Oh, Loki.
October 5th is Loki.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I ain't watched any of it.
Oh, dude.
It's only
so
one
good.
season, right?
It's only one season,
Yeah.
and it's really good.
I'll think about watching the first season, or maybe I'll just go into season 2.
You actually might like it.
Yeah.
You actually might like it.
I remember the trailer when I was like, he's DB Cooper. Oh my God. But I never watched it.
Yeah. No, I think you'll actually like it.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, Owen Wilson does a really good job.
Does he say wow?
I don't know.
He must. I think it's got to be written in every one of his contracts, right?
Wow.
Yeah. October 5th is Loki. So.
Oh man, looking forward to
Did
that.
they change the day Ahsoka was coming out? I thought it was coming out on Wednesday. No, it was Tuesday.
Yeah, they bumped it back.
Oh, okay.
For some other release thing that
Some
was
other
going on.
bullshit
Yeah.
show they're doing.
Big Brother or something like that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay.
I don't know.
I was just like, I swear I was watching these on Wednesday, not Tuesday.
No, they bumped them back like before they actually came out.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways.
There you go.
I enjoyed them more or less, but yeah, just when 3PO showed up, I was like, no. This ain't it. This ain't it, dog.
Was it Anthony Daniels?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's in his contract.
Yeah.
He signed a thing when he was doing like C3PO. The first thing is that he has to be offered any C3PO voice work first.
Yeah.
Before they can get a sound-alike or anything. So basically anything that C3PO's voice is in, it's him because he'll take the paycheck every time.
Yeah. Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
His last credit on IMDb is
They have to offer him every voice option first. So if you play like Star Wars Pinball and it's a sound-alike for every character except Anthony Daniels.
Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Lego Star Wars,
Everything.
Star Wars Saga.
Everything. Any game, anything.
Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy Edge, Lego Star Wars Holiday Special.
Everyone else, like every normal actor is like, oh, you can get a sound alike? Okay, that's fine. He's like, no, I get first crack at it. So it worked out for him. I'm sure he's fucking loaded, but
oh yeah,
he also seems to be a bit of a douche.
Does he?
Whenever I hear about people's interaction with Star Wars, like actors, people would be like, he was a douche. Like he's so full of himself, you know?
Yeah.
So whatever, that's
There
fine. I also didn't like that Carson was in the meeting for some reason.
Captain Teva?
Yeah, he's just a captain, and he's like, yeah, let's bring in Chopper too. Bring in my shitty droid. I mean, it's Syndulla's
Yeah, it's
droid
kind of like
or whatever.
a court-martial meeting.
Yeah, and she wasn't taking it seriously and whatever.
Nobody was taking it seriously, except for what's-his-face.
Yeah, what's his nuts?
He was definitely taking it seriously.
Yeah, it was pretty hinky, though. Like, oh, Leia said it's cool. It was a secret, though. Oh, okay. All right.
Why?
Why what?
Why? Why did she say it was cool? Why did she even...
Well, I mean...
I think...
It was just because they needed a way for her not to get in trouble. So I'm sure in, like, the story mode, it's probably like... Syndulla went to him like, Thrawn's coming back. I had to do it. I found it out. Like, you're the defense woman in charge. Can you like just say you did it as like a secret covert op?
Give me some plot armor, damn it.
Yeah, basically. Basically.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
She already has plot armor because she's married to Ewan McGregor. So
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if they're married, but I mean, he left his wife for her. So she's got plot armor.
She's got plot armor. If you would like some plot armor yourself, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Okay.
That's right. Your very own plot armor for just $1 a month.
Uh-huh.
You'll get bonuses, including the plot armor. You'll get the pre-show content. You'll get the post-show content. You'll get this stuff early, except for this episode, which you will get 12 hours late.
Sorry. I apologize.
It is what it is. But yeah, that's the only real way to support us with your hard-earned dollary dues is the Patreon.
Yes.
And sometimes you'll get a bonus video. And you'll get to interact with us on there. Mm-hmm. We'll answer your questions. We can chill. We can hang out. You can play video games with us. Whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just come on down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. $1 a month. That's all it takes. And you can help support your favorite podcast and your favorite podcasters.
Wow.
Right?
Cool.
That's insane.
I like that.
Let's get into some news.
Okay.
Remember we were talking about Counter-Strike 2 coming out?
Yes.
Yeah, it's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just took CSGO and were like, now Counter-Strike 2.
Today, when I was sitting at home, the Steam video like went live basically saying like, Counter-Strike 2's here. Enjoy.
Enjoy it.
I watched the trailer and I was like, looks like Counter-Strike.
But volumetric smoke grenades.
But like the animations were still the same.
Oh, yeah.
And all that shit, it just looked the same, but I guess better quality. I don't know. I just was the animations. I was like, oh.
Everybody in the world takes their graphical settings and lowers them all the way down so that they can get 1,000 frames per second. So they can miss every single headshot. Yes,
exactly. Yeah, I guess you want to turn it down, get rid of all the ground textures and the foliage.
Yeah. I was watching Jay Fizzy, another streamer guy, play it, and I'm like, this looks just like Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
It's like, because watching the video, like the promotional video, whatever, it's like, oh man, this looks so good. But then watching him play, I'm like, oh yeah, you've got your graphics turned all the way down so you get 1,000 frames a second.
Yeah. Same game. Headshot, you're dead.
Yeah.
Put on a pink gun, run around the map.
Pink gun, unicorns, let's go.
Yep, exactly. So it was just interesting that it just sort of was like, yeah, okay, that's there.
Yeah, it's ready-ish. It's Valve. It's ready. Let's go.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not Valve. No, it's somebody else. Yeah, because Counter-Strike Go wasn't Valve. That was another team.
Was it?
Yeah,
well,
it was,
maybe they're just owned by Steam
it was
Valve.
another.
Well, the original Counter-Strike was a mod, right?
Yes.
And then I thought they had it.
It's developed and published by Valve.
Yeah. I thought they had it. So, yeah. Are you going to try it out?
Meh.
I'm definitely not.
I am not 20 years old anymore.
Yeah.
I do not have the snap reflexes to snap.
Well, is it even snapping in Counter-Strike?
Yeah.
Like, whenever I watch it, it's like they just put the reticule on the exact spot through a doorway that someone's head is going to show up, and then they shoot.
Well, yeah, that's just dust, though. That's just dust 2.
Oh.
You go to that one, there's
Dust
that
2.
one, dust 2, and you just aim and you wait, and then you op them in the face, and then you're like,
Got him.
Or you op them through the door, because there's bullet pen in that game. And they go, you hacker!
Okay, is that what it is?
Yeah, there's bullet penetration in the game.
Okay.
Which makes things interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Yeah, no, me neither. I need, I haven't played a competitive game in quite some time. I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
I just don't have the time.
I mean,
this is going to be my new competitive game right here. It's called
Disney
Lorcana,
Lorcana?
the Disney trading
that's
card
going to
game.
be your competitive game?
I picked up
play
2 boosters.
You going to crack it right now?
No,
You pussy.
that's $10.
So
no,
crack
that's got to
it.
go. That's got to
I'll
go.
give you $10 right now, and I'll
gotta
crack
go in a
that
video.
bitch.
It's gotta
I'll
go
crack
in a
that
video.
bitch right now. I'll give you $10.
I can't. It's
Go buy another one.
Game Hub property. I've already claimed it on my taxes.
You're a business, aren't you?
Yes.
Don't you want to sell something? Like, isn't that the whole point of it?
That's the whole
I'll
point,
give
but
you
not that one.
$10 right now.
Once I get stock.
No, that's your stock.
That's
right
my
there.
personal stock.
Oh, okay.
It's
I didn't
not.
realize.
I'm claiming it as taxes.
Oh, okay.
As entertainment use.
Very good. You're not going to play that competitively. Come on.
No.
Yeah. Well, you just said you were.
I know. No, I mean, I'll get back into playing Magic competitively. I would imagine.
Competitively?
Yeah. Friday Night Magic, baby.
Not competitively.
I'm bringing it back.
You'll be funsies.
God, nobody-
for funsies.
No, it'll be straight competitive. Because I'll have the...
Oh, you'll have the whole stock.
I'll
of
have
the
the whole stock
store?
to be competitive.
That's bullshit, dude. That's bullshit.
That's card store owner prerogative, is you
That's
get all the best
bullshit.
cards.
Just stomping on everybody?
Yeah.
You're not going to have anyone that'll want to play against you.
No, that's... Friday Night Magic is the most competitive Magic.
And you have to play against the store owner?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bullshit,
That
dude.
sucks for you.
I'm not playing against you. I'm playing Pauper, dude. I'm
Yeah.
not playing competitive.
Saturday Night Pauper, let's go. All my cards are 50 cents each.
Nice. Very good.
Yep. What next up?
Uh-huh.
Is that what we're doing? The next article?
Yeah.
Ubisoft sale clears the final obstruction for the Microsoft Activision merger.
Yes. So, this is one of the things they were worried about for whatever reason. These regulators don't know anything, I guess.
They sure don't.
Was about cloud gaming and how if Microsoft has all the Blizzard games, it'll be like so crazy, like a monopolistic thing for cloud gaming. So Microsoft is going to sell off the rights to cloud gaming for Activision games to Ubisoft. So I don't know if that means that Microsoft will not offer them. I think it's probably like that means Ubisoft will offer them as well as part of their Ubisoft Plus or whatever, or available to play through the cloud via their platform. But it was like, that's what was holding up it in Britain, was the cloud gaming section. Like, who the fuck cares about that?
Yeah, who's cloud gaming in the UK? Is it like the way to do it?
I don't think so. I just think they just think, wow, the cloud is the future. We can't let Microsoft control the cloud gaming future too. So apparently that is what was holding it up, basically.
I mean, I guess cloud gaming is the future, but the
Not this
future really
future.
sucks right now.
It's the future in like
60 years.
Nah, I don't know if 60's there, but like 10 years maybe. But right now, like, no.
No, definitely not.
Internet is not good enough in most places for cloud gaming to
Yeah.
be viable.
Yeah.
It's barely viable here.
Yeah. It's barely viable here when you're standing next to a 5G tower.
Yeah. But even at home, wired and stuff like that,
Yeah.
you can still have like latency problems as well as video problems. It's not like true 4K when you're streaming a game.
Sure isn't.
Even now, like I use cloud gaming very rarely personally because I have Game Pass Ultimate, and I'll go to, like, before it was fine. I'd go to launch a game and be like, yeah, play away. Now I go to launch a game in cloud gaming, it'll be like, oh, there's a lot of people playing. It's going to take 15 minutes.
You got to get
there's
let
that
the
many
queue,
people trying to cloud game.
You got to let the queue settle out. There's too many people.
But just very weird to me that was what they were worried about for this deal.
Yeah.
And I mean, is Ubisoft gonna like all of a sudden be racking in subscribers or getting people on their platform because they have Blizzard games? Like everyone is like, fuck Ubisoft's launcher, man. I know we always talk shit about people that complain about launchers, but like the Ubisoft launcher is dog shit.
It's literally the worst.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that, the games that I play are not on there anymore.
But the only problem too, though, is like, let's say you want to play. No, they're there. Because if you play like Watch Dogs Legion on Epic, it launches the Ubisoft launcher to launch the game. So you still got to have it.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, oh, I got to get Ubisoft to play my games. But then I'm like, I don't play any Ubisoft games.
Yeah, but if you did.
If I did.
You have to launch it through their Ubisoft launcher.
Yeah.
The only way you're safe is if it's on console. So then there's no Ubisoft launcher or anything like that.
I should probably pay Far Cry.
Yeah, Far Cry is good. I would say Watch Dogs Legion is the one you should play. That was my favorite of the recent Ubisofts.
Oh, I guess I did install it to play Rainbow Six Siege once.
Oh, once?
Yeah, that's all I played.
Beautiful.
I'm just, it's like Counter-Strike. Don't have that snap aggression aiming.
Yeah.
Have no idea what the hell is going on. Playing with people in Diamond 5.
I've never enjoyed Rainbow Six. I remember back in like Rainbow Six 1 days. Oh my God, it's so crazy. You choose your squad and you breach and clear and all this stuff. And I played it and I'm like, no, I don't like this.
I liked Rainbow Six 1.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Loved the hell out of it. Played a lot of it. But the new stuff, I'm just like, I can't.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Ubisoft is kind of like really, I don't know. My hype for anything Ubisoft related is very low. Unless they announce Watch Dogs Legion 2 or another Watch Dogs, because that concept of the recruiting anyone and just the stupid shit you can get up to with that. Mm-hmm. But like the new Assassin's Creed comes out next month, I don't give a fuck about that.
What about The Division 3?
Well, they announced The Division 3. I enjoyed The Division 2, what I played of it, but like I'm not going to be like day one Division boy. It'll be again like, oh, it's on sale for $10. Oh, it's on Game Pass. Okay. I'm not going to be buying it.
Yeah. I was too much into Destiny to even try
The Division.
The Division. I played a little bit of The Division 1 like when it was in beta, open beta, and I was like,
it's definitely got the whole Ubisoft like sort of setup where it's like, okay, go to this area and then release this region, unlock the base to like open up more of the map, upgrade your gun, here, get a new backpack. It's very standard Ubisoft sort of thing. You gasped?
They have Silent Hunter 2.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at their website.
What's Silent Hunter 2?
It is a DOS submarine game where you just go around and sink ships. This is your mission, and it's all like
Battleship.
DOS days, and I played the hell out of that.
For Ubisoft?
Yeah, it looks like Ubisoft bought Microprose at some point.
Interesting. Yeah, anyways, Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Even their racing game, like The Crew, is the same as Assassin's Creed. Because you have to like drive to like cell phone towers to unlock the map. Or do challenges to unlock things. It's like, wow, this is like the exact same thing as Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, The Division. I'm sure it's going to be like that in the Star Wars game. Sure that's going to be the way it is in the Avatar game. Just pretty ridiculous.
Maybe Microprose didn't do Silent Hunter. Or they sold a bunch of their IP off, because Microprose is apparently still around.
Oh, interesting.
Weird.
Good old Microprose.
Buy on Steam. Carrier Command 2.
Wow.
What's Courier Command 2? Let's buy it on... No, buy it on Steam, damn it.
This is turned into the Steam Steam crawling podcast here.
Oh, yeah, this looks amazing. It looks like early DOS or later DOS. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft's gonna cloud game up Blizzard.
Yeah.
Cool, I guess. I don't know.
Let's talk about Relogic.
Who?
Good guy Relogic.
Never heard of them.
No?
No.
They're the people who make Terraria.
Oh, I have heard of them.
You have heard of them.
Okay.
The most updated, best-selling game ever made.
Yes. I can agree to those statements, yes.
Yeah.
All that was correct.
Yes. They have donated $20,000 to open source engines.
Now,
in
read
the
that
wake
again.
Of the,
Read that again.
$200,000 to
go.
open source engines. Godot and I can't remember what the other one is.
There's two, and then there's a third one they said they're going to do it to as well.
Yeah, Godot and FNA.
And then there was an update. They're doing a third one as well. I don't remember what it is. 200,000 now to get them going as their like open source. What would you call it? Like, what are they, like they're a group. It's like an open source foundation, maybe.
I don't know.
Like non-profit, more or less.
Yeah.
Not for profit. And then they're going to give them $1,000 a week as well.
Yeah, something like that. I read that. It doesn't say anywhere in the article. Oh, yeah, there it is. As a result, Relogic decided to donate $100,000 each to two open source engines, FNA and a game engine.
Okay, $100,000 each.
Repurposes Microsoft XNA Studio,
Yeah.
FNA, and Godot. The total studio will also donate $1,000 a month to each studio moving forward, so as to support their ongoing work.
Yeah. So that's a nice little way to get these projects like legitimized, basically.
Yeah, yeah, and Terraria doesn't Relogic. They don't use the Unity engine.
Yeah,
they're their own.
They're just like, oh, the Unity are a bunch of assholes.
Yep.
So we're gonna do something about this. Yeah, it's a cool little thing, and man, they're making bank if they can just be like,
oh yeah.
Here you go. A couple hundred G's, no biggie. 1,000 a month. Yeah, no problem, dog. But the other thing too is like that's a tax write-off for them.
Oh yeah.
So donation to a nonprofit, So it's like win-win for everybody, basically.
44 million copies sold
Of Terraria?
yeah, since 2022.
Yeah, only $10 each.
2022 was 44 million
Though. Yeah,
copies.
$10 each though.
Yeah,
it's nothing.
still. They're a
440
small
million.
indie studio.
Only $440 million.
440 million.
No, they don't sell them at $10 though. It's more than that, isn't it?
No, I think it's $10.
Well, it wasn't $10. I don't think. I think it's gone down if it's $10.
Yeah, $10.99.
I think it was more when I bought it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if I can see the price history somewhere.
It was retail on Xbox 360, so it was probably like $50 on Xbox. Yeah, you can see price history. There's price history websites for all that shit, so you can find it. Yeah, it's good for indie games, basically.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Fuck Unity, even though they're backpedaling now. We'll talk about that coming up here, but
lowest recorded price $2.19.
yeah, it's a good deal. It's like a steal of a deal.
It is a steal of a deal. Let's see. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna look at the 6 years. Give me the 6 year. Give me the all time. Oh, never mind. I can only go back 1 year.
Oh, that's too bad.
That is too bad. So it goes $10.99, $5.99, $10.99, $5.99, $10.99, $5.99.
It's just been $10.99 the whole time.
I mean, this is only a year's worth.
Yeah.
So it's not that much, especially since it's been out for several years.
I think it's more on Xbox and PS4 and 5 and stuff.
Probably.
It's probably $20. That's also Canadian. You're looking at too, I think.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So it's like free in America. $10.99 is free in America.
It's $14.25 in Australia.
Oh, good night, Mike.
$9.99 US dollar.
Okay. Still a great deal for the amount of content and fun in that game.
Oh yeah.
I tried to play it with a controller. Impossible.
It's only got it's the Steam DB rating is 96.99. Who the hell downvoted this game?
I don't know.
That's weird.
I mean, people might not like it, for legitimate reasons.
It's not a legitimate reason.
Yeah,
I call shenanigans.
I mean, if you
I'm
don't like,
biased.
if you buy it and you're like, I don't like to build things.
Well, you
probably-
should have, watched what you were buying.
I mean, reviewing is obviously like, it's based off of your own preference and everything like that. But
Yeah.
I can't blame someone that gives a game a bad review because it's not something they enjoy. But also you have to look at it, be like, is the quality there if I enjoyed that style of game? But that's like subjective that people can't do, They
Yeah.
can't really think of it that way. Like, I don't like this genre, but I can tell it's well made.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't like those freaking like Counter-Strike style shooting games, but I can tell when I look at something like Valorant, like, oh, it's well made. I know it's good. I don't like it, but I can tell it's good.
I scroll down to the bottom of the reviews and it's like, browse all 1,193,632 reviews.
Wow. That's got to be the most reviewed game on Steam.
Yeah, probably.
That's crazy.
Number one, Pockets' review is you can fart in a jar and propel yourself into the air.
Yes, that's true. I had the fart in a jar.
And another friend is, can play for an hour with the music on.
What does that mean?
You can play it with the music on. You don't have to turn the music off at all in Terraria. You just keep the music on, full blast.
Oh, because it's that good?
Because it's that good.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
I get it now, though.
Yes.
Yeah, good guy Terraria versus fart smeller Unity.
Yep. Good old fart smeller Unity.
Yep.
Speaking of Unity,
Uh-huh.
Unity announces significant changes to its controversial new pricing plan.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they walked it back a little bit, did they?
Tell me how did they walk it back?
I don't know.
Did they go all the way back, or did they just do we went halfway back, so it's not as bad, but you think it's good because it's better than what it was?
They walked it back to, if you make over $1 million, then we'll yeah.
$1 million, they will then, what?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to read, but I'm dyslexic as frig.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't get to read the article. I was just like, oh, they're walking it back. It will no longer be charging per install runtime fees for any developer using Unity Personal or Unity Plus. Unity Plus.
Okay.
Unity Plus. Unity Plus. It is also dropping the requirements that Unity Personal games must include the Unity startup screen.
Okay.
Meaning changes will now only impact developers using Unity Pro or Enterprise, and only if they cross two key thresholds: one, making $1 million US in gross revenue, trailing 12 months, and reaching 1 million initial engagement.
$1 million in a rolling month,
Yeah, in a
or rolling
month.
year, basically.
Yeah.
But that's only for the current Unity stuff. It says that the next version, it's going to be different.
Yeah.
So if you make a game in old Unity, this is the way it is. New Unity coming forward, it's going to be different.
Yeah. So essentially, no one is going to make new games in Unity.
If it continues with that stupid ass thing they were doing, for sure. Like, yeah, could you imagine if you sell your game for, what was the fee? 20 cents or something like that for an install? And if you sell, let's say it was on sale on Steam for 99 cents, you get 70 cents from Steam, and then 20 cents of it goes to Unity?
Yep.
What? And then, like, let's say I uninstall it and then reinstall it and then uninstall it and then reinstall it.
Yeah. Keep having to
just
get that
lose
20
it?
cents.
Oh my God. So stupid.
You're making negative money per dollar.
Yeah, like, why would you even sell the game?
Right?
I don't know what, and well, I know why they did it. They wanted lots of money, and they thought this was just such a small fee that people would just eat it. But it's like, no. That adds up to a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, I saw one tweet where one game developer was like, I owe Unity $14 million?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Well, if that's your fee, you're okay.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though, too, is like, if you have to pay Unity $14 million because of the amount of installs on your game, you've probably made, like, a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
So, it's not a big deal. But
if you had $200,000 revenue with 2 million installs, then congratulations, you owe Unity $400,000.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. If it's that, I guess, if it's that sort of way, it's just stupid.
Yes. You're just negative money on your game. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. As soon as I heard that news, I should have bought like Epic stock or something like that. Sure, it went up like crazy.
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah.
If they're even publicly traded, I don't know. Maybe not.
Who knows?
Exactly. But yeah, again, roll it back so it's less bad.
Still bad.
Still bad, but it's not as bad, so people think it's kind of like a victory.
Yeah. That's a classic move. We've talked about it time and time again.
Oh my God, so many like Apex, D&D, like oh my God, so many times.
Yep.
So stupid.
Let's talk about something near and dear to your heart.
Okay.
Sniper Wolf.
Oh no.
And Jack's Films.
Yeah. I've never watched Sniper Wolf, but I keep seeing her on TikTok, and it's like the worst reaction TikTok content. I can't swipe away from it fast enough because it's usually just her face because she's pretty looking at the screen with her mouth open, like, you know, making like a what?
An ahigo?
Like, no, just like
No,
a
just
what's
a,
going
"Whoa,
on kind
oh
of
my
face,
God."
you know? And just, I'm like, get that off my screen. I don't need to see it. But the whole thing is that her ex-husband set up, her and him had this YouTube channel together, and they were, you know, had the very, you know, popular YouTube channel, made a lot of money, like they bought a mansion, like whatever, but they're getting divorced now, and he's suing her for like half of the channel and saying stuff like all of the videos were faked, basically, like she wasn't actually playing any games. He would play the game and then she would pretend to play the game.
Oh yeah.
And you know, they moved on to reaction content, so you know, that was him working with her and blah blah blah, all this stuff. And it's just like, wow, this is ridiculous.
Yes.
Like, what's, I don't know. I mean, it's a good scam if you can run it, I guess. You know?
Yep.
You like, get a pretty face, I'll play the games. I mean, it reminds me, I did not a so similar thing, but I remember I would play Forza Motorsport like 2, and I would be driving and my cousin would be on the headset.
Yeah.
And she'd just be like, hey, how's it going, guys? And like talk like she was playing the game. And she's like, I'm just on here trying to find a boyfriend, you know? And like,
oh man,
you know, just, you know, oh, you sound like a cool guy. Like, oh, sorry, I drove into you and all this stuff. And I would get like, after she would for weeks later, dudes would be messaging me like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, dude, that was my cousin. She's not a gamer. It was not real. It was a joke. Like, stop messaging me, dude. It was so bad.
just start sending dick pics.
Yeah, right. Eh? That was on Xbox 360. So
Yeah.
low definition camera picture. But yeah, it's like ridiculous that they made so much money doing nothing, basically.
Yeah.
And her, like, I've seen her reaction content. It's just like her, at least what I've seen as a clip is her looking like at a video, saying nothing.
Yeah, I've watched one of her videos, and it's just like, meh. It's just reaction content.
Yeah, but
right?
it was also, it was like watching XQC react to something. XQC literally does nothing.
Yes,
Just
literally.
watches it, eats food, and then plays the next video. Doesn't comment or do anything.
Yeah.
Just sits there watching it. And that was basically what this was from what I saw. Obviously, I didn't like seek out the channel to be like, let me see what else she's doing here. But the TikTok clips were just like, oh.
Yeah, she showed up because I watch one of my favorite YouTubers is a reaction video channel, MXR.
Okay.
And I watch every video that they ever produce.
Yeah.
And so one of hers came up, and I was like, okay, we'll give it a go. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
It's just not MXR. So
Yeah.
I have a hard time watching anyone that's not, you know, the comfort of living room MXR.
Okay. I've never watched that anyways.
No, it's not for you.
I don't usually watch anyone react to anything.
No.
Except you, when I'll make you watch something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy how much money they made from doing that, though.
Yeah, there's so, like, every video that comes up right now, though, for me, in my recommended, is Sniper Wolf and Jack's Films, and, like, who's this Sniper Wolf? Sniper Wolf's awful. Is this even content?
I mean, I wouldn't say she's awful.
No, she's...
Are they saying awful as in bad content, or
Yeah,
awful
bad-
as in a person?
awful as in bad content.
Okay, well, maybe then. I don't know, but...
she's got 33 million subscribers making mad bank. She's got the
But it's
hustle
like,
going.
yeah, I mean, the people that say are awful content, it's like, okay, whatever. You don't like it or whatever. But, I mean, it would be like I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
She won Favorite Gamer in Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards in 2019. And apparently a lot of people are upset about that. Because it was Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and Ninja were in there.
Yeah. I mean, people's choice, or kids' choice, you know?
Yeah.
They voted for it. So.
Yeah. They're just the kids.
Exactly. They don't know any better.
Yeah. And now, like, Jax Films is just making videos about her right now. Like, every Jax Films video that comes up is just her.
Oh, yeah.
just him doing Sniper Wolf bingo.
Making what does that mean?
Like, he's got a bingo card with stuff that she does on it and plays it per episode that she puts out. So he's just reacting to her reacting to
her new video?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And he does a bingo.
Maybe this is a big fake.
It could be a big
Maybe this
fake.
is a big fake like Amaranth did when she pretended she was getting a divorce and saying she got abused and then came back to Twitch and got like a bunch of money and subs and followers and everything. And then it's like, actually, we're not getting divorced. Maybe it's something like that. They're getting double the money on one video. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That's a super good scam. That's smart play right there. I wish I could get part of that. I'm not a good enough game player to use my footage to trick anybody that I'm good at video games.
No?
Even with a pretty face on the screen.
It's too bad.
But maybe be more realistic. Well, no, I shouldn't say it that way. I shouldn't say more realistic because I'm bad at video games, that they'd believe it was a real girl playing it.
Yeah, you definitely can't say that.
I'm going to blame it on my sickness, that my brain's not working properly.
Yes, you've been saying pizza for every time you wanted to say potato.
No, I said pumpkin when I wanted to say gingerbread house. But maybe it'd be more endearing to see my bad gameplay with a pretty face.
Yes.
There you go.
What
a save.
Saved it.
I did it. I did it.
No.
I did. No? Oh,
no,
damn it. I've been canceled.
You tried.
I've been canceled.
Fully canceled.
Oh,
this podcast
crap.
is done. We're done.
Well, maybe we'll make the pinnacle of everything and Sniper Wolf react to me.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sniper Wolf will react to you reacting about Sniper Wolf reacting to Jack's film Sniper Wolf.
Yeah. It's Inception.
It is Inception.
Wow. Speaking of Inception.
Oh?
Game Club.
Game Club?
Yeah.
Or are we going to talk about these
Xbox leaks? That's right. Sorry. My brain fog. I forgot about one more thing.
Yes, so a full Xbox plan from now until 2030, from like before now until 2030 was leaked online with all their plans and what they want to do with the Xbox.
Yeah.
Microsoft.
I mean, so I don't know if it's plans or like pie in the sky dreams and hopes of things they'd like to do.
100% pie in the sky dreams and hopes. So Xbox, it's one of the second line down from the highlight says Xbox trying to buy Nintendo.
So I don't even think that's possible.
I don't think
so.
Not
either. Because of like monetary thing, but I'm almost positive like it's against the law for a Japanese company to be sold to an exterior company.
Yeah.
Like a non-Japanese company. Because I've heard of like people that have moved to Japan. Like, for example, I listened to a podcast called No More Whoppers, and it's Ray Barnholt and Alex Fraioli. And Alex moved to Japan years and years ago to teach English, an Eikaiwa guy. Mm-hmm. And he decided he wanted to open a video game bar in Japan. But he couldn't unless he got a Japanese person to like run the company for him.
Yeah.
So he got his friend to run the company for him. And it's basically just paperwork says that he's in charge and he is the owner of the company for him because he couldn't do it in Japan.
Yeah.
And I've heard of that before where it's like, no, they would never let you buy a Japanese company. So I don't know if that's true for like still or if it's even actually true. That's just what I've heard.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
But I was just like, I don't think they could buy Nintendo unless they set up like a second Microsoft company in Japan to own Nintendo or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But the other ones, like, they could afford to buy Warner Brothers.
Probably,
They could probably buy Valve.
Unlikely, but yep.
But why buy Valve?
Yeah, right?
Like, I guess that's a technology acquisition?
Probably.
but like they don't have any valuable IP or anything like that.
No.
I mean, they have Portal and Half-Life, but like
they have the Half-Life universe, but that's,
yeah, but like
they don't do anything with it.
Imagine
unless
if
they bring out
Microsoft
new hardware.
bought Valve, and then everyone's like, "Oh fuck, I'm off of Steam. We need a new Epic. Epic's the new
Epic's
Steam."
the new hotness.
So this is a tweet we're looking at.
Yeah.
Also was listed. They had Xbox handheld with picture. The picture's not in this listing of things. Because I was like, "Where's the fucking picture?"
Yeah, give me the picture of this Xbox handheld.
But I was like, "Yeah, I'd be okay with that."
Oh wait, no, it's there.
Where? No, that's the mobile phone Snap-on thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, media controller. It says.
Yeah.
There's a. I think does that say handheld? I think that says handheld. Although it's really hard. The pictures are very small.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I blew it up. I made it bigger by making the window bigger. Yeah, it says handheld.
Okay.
There's one that says handheld.
I must have missed it then.
It's way down the list.
Okay.
Ooh, one-hand controller.
They already kind of had that with the adaptive controller.
Yeah.
The mid-gen and next-gen Xbox dates, 2025 and 2028. So there would be like the mid-gen refresh, like the Xbox One X for the Series X, and then 2028 for the next Xbox.
The next box?
That's their time frame anyways. Oblivion and Fallout 3 remasters / remakes. I can't imagine it would be a remake of either of those games.
Probably not.
Be a remaster, if anything. Unless they outsourced it to another company or something like that. But that would be tight as fuck. Especially if it was a remake of like Fallout 3 and Oblivion and like the new Creation Engine 2.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh-wee. That'd be pretty nice. What is it? Red Dead Redemption 2 Next Gen? Like what they're going to do a Series X version? Why is that even on this list?
I don't know.
I guess that's something that they're hoping Rockstar would be doing.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyways, a cloud console Xbox. What would that be? Like it'd be like the discless
hard driveless
PS5, and it's So would it be like an Amazon Fire Stick? Like if it's what would it? I guess the console is in air quotes, so yeah, it could be anything, really.
Yeah.
Next Series S, so like the slim version of the Series S, codenamed Elwood. So when I see this name, it makes me think of the Series S version would be like. Anyways, in Legally Blonde, that's the name of Reese Witherspoon's character is Elwood.
Oh yeah.
So I was thinking like, it'd be like, I don't know, like more geared towards like females maybe.
How do you gear a console?
I don't know. Just it's like not black.
Gender.
It's not black. It's more like bright and colorful. You know? I don't know. I don't know. Like when you just think of like
we're canceled again.
Well, I mean, not really. Like I don't know. Any woman that I know is like, oh my god. Why is I have to have the Xbox under the TV? Oh my god. But imagine it was like a nice little thing that looked nice, fit in with the decor, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
Smooth, sleek, pretty, and shiny.
Yeah. And the Series X, the Brooklyn.
The Brooklyn. Yeah.
Who knows?
Yep.
Another Tower of Power. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's Indiana Jones game from Bethesda.
Mm-hmm.
Open world Indiana Jones game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, after these abomination last Indiana Jones movies, like, is anyone clamoring for the Indiana? But I think this game was like a Todd Howard like dream game.
Yeah.
Like from his kid days, he was like, I want to make Indiana Jones game.
Just give it to Lucasfilm.
No.
Give me a
Like
point and click adventure.
Indiana
Jones.
Whew. It's old school. Definitely old school.
Oh yeah.
And Dishonored 3, yeah, okay, whatever. New Doom game, okay, whatever. Elder Scrolls 6 was originally planned for 2024. Planned by who? Bethesda or Microsoft? We don't know. Ghostwire Tokyo 2, all right. They want to have 100 million Game Pass subscribers in the next 8 years. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how many they have now. So
me neither.
Cloud TV, smart app, new Elite controller, premium controller, which would be in between the standard and the Elite. It's
premium.
I don't know what that would mean.
Yeah.
It doesn't have all the buttons and paddles on it, but I don't know. Anyways, better cloud gaming, and lots of other shit too. But those are the main ones on the leak thing here.
So Xbox Game Pass currently has 12.4 million subscribers.
That's it, eh?
That's it.
That's still a lot, I guess. $120 million a month, basically, just from Game Pass. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean they made. It took 34 months to get 10 million subs. Spotify took 70 months. Hulu took 60 months. Netflix took 120 months, and Disney took 1 day.
Netflix is a bad one to compare to because that was like the first one, more or less.
Yeah.
So that would be like slow growth. But then when it hit, it was explosive growth. So maybe that'll happen with this as well. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, very interesting leaks to see anyways.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The one other thing I want to say, it's not really leak related, but we had the recent announcement that Game Pass is getting Yakuza, the man who erased his name, day and date, as well as Like a Dragon, the man who erased his name, as well as Like a Dragon, Ishin, and I think also Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth are all coming to Game Pass.
Nice.
So that's pretty fucking sweet. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm excited, especially for the man who erased his name.
Yeah.
Did you see any trailer for that or anything?
No.
It's like a side story where Kiryu just is now a secret agent, and he has two fighting styles: Yakuza style as well as secret agent style.
Oh yeah.
And secret agent style is like James Bond gadget style.
Nice.
So he has like electric tether and shit like that, and he's whipping people with it. And also it has the sexy videos.
James Bond style sexy videos.
Well, it's like the cabaret girls again, but you can date them and everything.
Oh yeah.
As you date them, you get like different, I don't know, videos with them.
Yeah.
Where they're pretending to feed you something. Like she's dressed as a maid. She's dressed as a maid, like trying to feed you something.
Oh no, my awkward level just skyrocketed.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I'm so stoked.
You want to feel uncomfortable? Just watch one of those.
Those are a little different than these ones. These ones seem less cringy. Like the ones in Yakuza 0 were like, oh, this is supposed to be erotic. Whereas these ones are like supposed to be like you're on a cute date with them or whatever, you know? She just happens to be dressed as a maid. So, anyways.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's just slide on over then.
To
Game Club.
Oh, Game
Ladies
Club.
and gentlemen, each week we play a video game. And we play a chapter or a segment or a timed interval of that video game, and then we talk about it. Yep. It's like a book club, and you can play along with us as well, just by joining the Discord down below or jumping in live into the chat. You can share your experiences with us in the game. You can play along with us chapter for chapter, and tell us how you did. Tell us how you played it. Tell us how you felt about playing it.
You should do it.
You should do it. And we just wrapped up
The Wolf Among
Us, and now we're playing Control.
Yes.
The long-awaited playing of Control. I've wanted to play this game for a while, and now we're into it.
So you're playing it on Epic.
I'm playing it on Epic.
I'm playing it
on Steam.
Oh, wow. On the Steam Deck?
No, just on the upstairs PC.
You should try it on the Steam Deck. I would. Oh, then again, it'll take you 5 days to install it. So yeah, never mind. I have it on Epic, I believe. I don't know. I think it was given away on Epic.
It was.
I have it somewhere. Anyways, I was like looking on the Xbox, and I was like, "Oh, it's like $4." So I bought it. It's not the. Are you playing the Ultimate Edition or just the regular edition? How much did it cost?
I don't know.
When did you buy it?
I don't know.
Oh, you bought it a while ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely a while ago. I mean, I've got Steam. Oh, it's Ultimate Edition.
Okay, so I'm playing the regular edition, not the Ultimate. But I think the Ultimate Edition just is like. It's 4K and it's 60 FPS and it has the DLCs built into it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I bought the regular version and then I saw, the DLCs were on sale for like $2 each.
Yeah.
So I bought them. But I bought them after I played the first chapter.
Yeah.
Because the DLCs are like side missions and stuff. And I don't think there's any in the first chapter.
Doesn't seem like it.
I didn't see any when I played it, but then I didn't have the DLC till after. So
yeah.
I don't know. Anyways.
Somehow, I can play this game upstairs on the upstairs PC, right cranked to the nuts.
But
full
you
ray
couldn't play
tracing,
Yakuza?
full everything.
Yakuza would do screen tearing?
And Yakuza would do screen tearing. Yeah, and for some reason, I can't do HDR to my TV.
Need a new TV.
I think it might just be the HDMI cord, maybe.
Oh, you need a freshie?
I might need a freshie, even though that is a freshie. That's supposed to be like a like full E HDMI cable.
Oh yeah,
that should be able to output that.
Maybe your output from your computer's
maybe
too new or something like that.
Maybe I need to do the DVI. Maybe the HDMI won't output HDR. I have to do the DVI.
Oh yeah, that could be it.
Because the not the DVI, but the
display port.
DP, yeah. Because I have the other monitor plugged in DisplayPort, and that'll do HDR.
That might be what it is then.
Yeah, could be.
Wow, what a game!
What a game! I was like,
as soon as it started, I was like, damn, why did I take so long to play this?
Yeah, right.
Oh my god,
right? Like
it was hitting all the things I enjoy for movies and stuff like that.
Yes.
Like what's happening? Why is it so weird? Why, just everything. The mood, the atmosphere, everything.
It's really eerie. It's really mysterious. Nothing makes any sense.
It starts off very weird with their cutscene and the pyramid and the voices and everything. But then you start controlling Jessie. Is that her name?
Yes.
And you're just sort of in the Bureau of Control, and there's nobody there, and the alarm's going off, and there's nothing really happening too weird.
No.
Just where is everybody? Mm-hmm. And you start collecting your little documents and reading them and whatever. And the only weird thing that happened was the door opened automatically. That was weird. Yeah. But everything else is kind of whatever. But then the first really weird thing that happened is you finally encounter this janitor guy. Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, you're here for the interview. I'm going to be your boss. Go through the door or take the elevator. And you continue going on. And I'm like, wait, I'm back where I started from. Yeah, right? And then I was like, wait a minute. So let me go back and see how this connects. And you go back and it's wait, there's a wall there now. The building's all shifting around. And it's oh, it's going to be like this. We're in the back rooms or something now. Yeah.
I didn't actually try and go back. I was like, oh, we wrapped around. And my brain just made it logical. Oh, we just wrapped around the back of the elevator and came back through. And now the elevator's open.
Where we came out, I was like, wait, we couldn't have come out here. Because I came through the door I went in. Yeah. So I was like, what the fuck? So then I ran back and was like, oh, there's a wall where we were. I can't even go back all the way. So then I went back downstairs because you can run past the elevator and go down. Yeah. I looked around and everything, and nothing really changed downstairs, but it was still weird anyways. The goal now is to go have our interview, and we're supposed to go talk to the director. Yeah. And as you're walking around, there's all these pictures on the wall, and you can look at him and it'll be like, hey, here's the director. What's his name? Tramp or something like that. I can't even remember.
I can't remember either.
And there's pictures of, whatever. And then there's a picture of the janitor's back was where the elevator was. There's a picture of his back on the wall. And the caption was something about, we blend in or something like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. So the Bureau of Control are hiding in society somehow to do their job. They're taking the menial job, but they're doing their bigger job as they're doing the janitorial job. But did you read any of this stuff? Or
I read a lot of it. Yeah.
So
I actually read it.
Oh wow. Yeah, you should. It's really interesting. But one of the first things you find, it's talking about how you can't bring in any outside iconic objects. If you do, and you can't bring in cell phones or smart anything.
Yeah, it has to be.
Or a number 2 pencil. That was also on the list of banned items.
Has to be all analog stuff, reel-to-reel tape recorders, analog phones, nothing digital.
So nothing modern, basically. Yeah. So when you're running through the building, everything is old CRT green monitors and reel-to-reel, and they're using vacuum tubes to send messages around. I don't even think there was a phone in there. I don't remember seeing one. But I was like, oh, you can't. So it's saying you can't bring in iconic items. So then you go to the vending machine and it's just generic pistachio, white package pistachio. And I was like, oh, that's weird. But as you read and, go further along, it's those items are in the cultural zeitgeist sort of. Mm-hmm. And they're very iconic. So they've taken on their own power, basically, is what I got. by our idea of them projects thoughts of what they are, and that might manifest into something.
Oh yeah.
We don't know yet, because like, did you find the jukebox?
No.
In one of the side rooms, there's like, it's like, it also reminded me of is that SCP or whatever it is called with the monsters?
Yeah, yeah.
But there's also a thing on Reddit with like the monster, like, I don't know what you'd call it, where they make up fake horror stories about these creatures and how you contain them and deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's called. But that's what it reminded me of, where it would be like, you go into this one room and there's like an elevated glass platform, and in the room, the glass platform is a jukebox, a Wurlitzer, and it's like encased, and it's like, oh, this is like an item that has taken on some sort of power, and they call them, they called them altered somethings.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember what
that's
they called
weird
them.
that I didn't see that, because I thought I went in every room I could.
I went everywhere. I found so much stuff. And I was getting all these ideas of what was going on, and I'm thinking, like, it's reminding me of like oh, it's, you know, this is kind of like Returnal, with like the going into the old house in Returnal, like what's going on. And then it's like the way they're talking about like the containment breach. Like, one of the things you find is like there's a containment breach, and I'm like, oh, that reminds me of the Cabin in the Woods when they go into the. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Oh, you should see that movie. But they go into the containment center where all like the sort of fairy tale urban legend monsters are, and they're all trapped in there, you know?
See, that reminded me of SCP.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And there's a lot of documentation about how these, you know, sort of urban legends are, because of our collective knowledge of them, they sort of are real, and they cause problems in the real world, and the Bureau of Control is trying to like control this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of like what's going on, you know? And I was loving just puzzling through all the stuff I found.
Yeah.
And looking at everything, I'd be like, what's this poster say? And I'd go into like camera mode and zoom in and stuff like that.
The aesthetic is it's very pleasing. It hits me in all the right spots where I was like, oh man, this is good.
And you can tell there's like stuff we're going to figure out. Well, obviously there's weapon upgrading.
Yep.
Because we found like mods for our guns. There's going to be some sort of crafting thing going on.
Yeah. It's almost got some RPG elements where we level up stuff.
Yeah, and there's also like, I found these like, there's house fragments and memories or something you can find. Mm-hmm. But when you go to try to read them, it's like, oh, you don't have a kind of clearance level to look at this yet. So you don't know what they're for yet, but I'm picking them all up, right?
Yeah.
But the story proceeds. We go to talk to the director, and there's a whole.
We're essentially there to find, because the Bureau of Control took our brother.
Yeah,
and so we were there to find out what the hell.
Very X-Filesy. Like,
yeah,
what is
very
going
X-Files.
on? So apparently Jesse's from the town of Ordinary. That's what it's called. And her brother disappeared during one of these events, and she sort of saw it happen. Also Matrixy too. Like, she's seeing into what's going on behind the scenes of the world. Yeah. And her brother disappeared. She wants to try to find her brother. She's come to the Bureau of Control because she thinks that's the next stop. And she has been going for her job interview. And she has to go talk to the director. Also during this thing, Jesse's talking to herself, but also to us as the player.
Yeah. I thought that was really cool.
So that was a very interesting way to like have a narrative going for the game.
Yeah. Where you're not... You're actually in the game.
Yeah.
You're the one controlling her.
Well, yeah, and it'll be like
giving her suggestions on what to do.
The first one that really stood out to me is when you go in the director's office and you see like, oh shit, the director's dead. He's laying on the ground and the gun is there. And you sort of look around the room as Jesse, and she's like, oh, you want me to pick up the gun? The murder weapon? And I was like, I guess I do. So then we have a whole cutscene about, it's hard to tell what's going on.
Very hard.
The board is talking to her, and there's like things about a trial to become the director, and if you can survive, you'll be the new director. And you know, she's sort of transfixed to be the director in her chair, and she's holding the gun to her head, but she doesn't shoot herself, and she has the gun now or whatever.
Yeah, Jessie becomes the director.
But the way it is like everyone, because she's the director, everyone knows she's the director.
Yeah. So
like she was nobody when she came in, but now that she's the director, when she meets someone, they're like, Yeah, you're the director.
You're the new director.
Because as soon as you go out in the hallway, I'm looking around. I'm like, wait, my picture's on the wall. I'm the director? Like, the first thing is
I
like,
didn't see that.
Yeah, all the pictures changed, so it's Jessie on the wall.
Oh,
now.
cool.
She's the director. And I was like, I'm the director? What the fuck? And we do some shooting and fighting, you know.
Yeah, the hiss come.
The hiss comes, and it's sort of taken over some people, but not everyone.
Yeah.
And there's implications that we don't know how the hiss moves. Is it through wireless technology? Is it a fungal thing? Like, are these people that are taken over by the hiss that just sort of float? Are they like hotspots for the hiss to go to other people and stuff like that? Like a lot of questions that we have no idea what the answer is, right?
And we have all kinds of power. Like,
we have some sort of force power so far. I'm assuming we're going to have way more power later. But when later in the chapter, when I finished the chapter and I was, damn it, I was like, I don't want to stop playing. So I just ran around the area we're already in. And I just started blasting everything with my force power. And everything is destroyable. Yeah. I would, like, even the planters, I was smashing the concrete onto the planters. It goes flying, breaking all the paneling off the walls, shattering all the books. It was also very Matrixy in that way, too. When I'm blowing and shooting and the papers are exploding off the desks, I was like, wow, this is like Neo fighting in that hallway. When the pillars are just exploding all around him and everything. It was super cool. We meet Holly, who's... Oh, so Professor Darling, the guy that does the cutscene about the gun. Yeah. You don't know anything about the gun. He's just talking about the gun. That's the guy for voice of Alan Wake.
Oh, nice.
As soon as he started talking, I'm like, that's Alan Wake. So Darling's voiced by the voice actor of Alan Wake, not the face actor, because that's a different guy.
But yeah, there's a lot of live action in this.
Yeah, there was a bit, yeah. Well, even there's one cutscene with Jessie. Yeah. Where she's like, oh my God, my brain or whatever. And it cut to the real actress in the thing. So that was very cool.
Yeah. I sat down, like I went through the media and watched that entire video again, but like not on a screen, but like big, and watched it all. It was pretty cool.
With her cutscene?
No, with the
Darling
professor.
Yeah, I did that one too. Yeah.
I was like, that's cool.
But I can tell as we're playing the game, I already noticed connections to Alan Wake. Yeah. In the documents I'm finding, because they're all redacted.
Oh yeah, redacted.
So as I'm reading it, there was one section about how it said like something about the urban legends and how we try to send out information on our sponsored television show Redacted. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's Night Springs from Alan Wake.
Yeah.
That's got to be what that is, right?
Yeah.
So I'll be interested to see what other things... And as I'm reading them, too, I'm trying to fill in, like, what did they redact? Some of them I can tell, like, oh, that said the board. Yeah. And there was one about how it was saying something about this is in the cultural blank. And I was like, that has to be cultural zeitgeist. And then trying to just place all the other words in there or whatever. Mm-hmm. But the one thing that really... I was kind of like, what? We meet... what's her name? Darling's assistant, Eden or something like that.
Eden,
something like that. So I'm like, hi, I'm Jessie. Can you come out of the thing? And oh, director, let me come out. And it's like, oh, they know I'm the director already. So, as the director, I tell her like, oh, I need a report on this whatever phenomenon. She's like, oh, I'll write up a report for you, and then you get a new thing collectible. That's the report. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm the director and she gave me a redacted report?
Right?
She just wrote it for me. It says like by the order of Jessie Holcomb or whatever her name is.
It's pre-redacted.
And I was like, she redacted it for me?
I'm the director.
Oh, God. Anyways.
Yeah.
So we do a control point before we rescue her where it's like, baddies have taken over this zone and we have to like clear out the badness of the zone to like very video gamey.
Oh yeah.
And then we can free everybody. Well, some people in that area, they're wearing these special harnesses that protected them from the hiss. Also very much like The Cell. Did you ever see or read the book The Cell? Stephen King? It's about how like cellular waves make people go crazy.
No.
it's also kind of like that, where something happened to make everybody go crazy, but there's certain people that aren't go crazy because they didn't hear it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they have these harnesses that they were called hadron energy emitter. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some gobbledygook that prevented them from being transformed. And that's pretty much it for the chapters. We do that, and then it's like we have to go find Darling for whatever reason now.
Yeah.
Because he knows about what our question was. But it's funny choosing, like, when the cutscenes happen as Jessie talking, you have her inner dialogue as well as her spoken dialogue. She'll be like, oh, she's asking me about how I got here. I should lie, and then she'll tell the truth. And then she'll be like, I should have lied.
Yeah, no, it's great. All the dialogue is great.
Yeah, I'm loving it a lot so far. They have very interesting sort of stories. You know, like Alan Wake's thing the story was so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Gameplay, not so hot. But I mean, I find the gameplay and control great
Spot
so
on.
far.
Spot on.
Yeah. She's definitely better than Alan Wake at fighting.
Yeah.
But it also was like, holy shit, I should play Quantum Break ASAP too, because that's the other one from those guys. I'm sure that one's great too. So, but yeah, once the chapter was done, I was looking at the DLC, because when you first, I don't know how it works on Steam. Well, probably not, because you're Ultimate Edition. But when you go into the game, the first thing you see is like, hey, there's 2 DLCs. One's called Awe and one's called something else. And I was like, I'll think about the DLCs later, right? So once I finished, I was looking at the Microsoft Store, and I'm like, oh, there's DLCs are on sale for like whatever, 75% off. They're like $4 each, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm already loving this game, so I'll buy it now, and if I want to play it. And then I look, and it's like, oh, they just add like side missions and like different weapons and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, okay. A side mission is good. I'll like that.
Yeah,
more content for me to do.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm excited to play more for sure.
Yeah, me too. I was very disappointed that it ended so soon.
I know.
I was so into it.
I know. It sucked, but that's the way cookie crumbles. I think going forward, as we unlock different like talents or abilities or whatever, it's going to be more side missions and stuff, because we have our crafting, it seems, and weapon modding. I put a mod on my gun that gave me more faster reload if I do headshots or something like that. And then I found another one that was like, I can't even remember what it was. It healed me or something. I'm not sure, but I modded mine for my faster reload, because that's the one thing is like you fire the gun down to empty and it's like, holy, come on, like,
yeah, right.
load faster. So I'm sure we're gonna have some sort of ability to speed that up, or different weapons maybe. I don't know. And I'm sure we'll get more force powers and all that stuff. Yeah, so I'm loving it.
Yeah, me too. This is the first game that Danae has sat and played with me from start to finish.
I was going to ask you
for the first chapter.
Was she watching?
Yeah, yeah, she loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I was loving it. So,
like I said earlier, I was playing it full graphics and full DLSS.
Oh yeah.
And so, but like, the only time I noticed it, like right at the start of the game, I was looking at the warning monitors and everything was crispy clear. And then the further I went into the game, the blurrier those monitors got, and I couldn't read them at one point. It was just like a blurry smear.
Oh,
like,
right.
Okay, well, that's weird. I wonder why that's happening. And then when we get to the control point, cleanse the control point, and the door to the vault bunker, whatever the frig.
Yeah, bunker, yeah.
It was just like, like 2 pixels. I was like, what is happening?
So
what are these textures?
Yeah, something was wrong.
Like when the well, I can't remember what her name is. When she came out, I was looking at her model, and I was like, why does this look so terrible?
Was it like flat shaded?
It was basically? Like, it was like flat shaded, like just no lips, just like teeth moving around. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Yeah. And so I was like looking through my graphics settings, so I took DLSS off, and all of a sudden, boom, everything's fine.
Oh, weird.
And still at full chooch.
Huh. That's weird. So the like AI was just fucking it up?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, like it's supposed to make it crispy.
She looked like
better.
Fire Marshal Bill. Do you remember Fire Marshal Bill?
And like looking at Jessie's model, like any of the close-up shots, the eyeballs were like 4K amazing, and the rest of her face was like, why are her eyebrows like 5 pixels? What is happening here?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the DLSS just like not working properly.
That's crazy.
It was strange.
Yeah, I'm playing the original, so I'm doing it like 30 FPS.
Yeah.
The legendary or whatever edition is like 60 FPS. But it was also $70.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll spend $8.
I'm surprised that it runs so well on the 2060 upstairs at full chooch.
Well,
with
it's
full
a
ray
fairly
tracing.
old game.
It is.
Yeah.
But still full ray tracing? I'm
Yeah.
like, oh man, this still works really well.
Yeah, it looks good on the Series X, but it's an Xbox One game that's just sort of been, it's like backwards compatible.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look that good, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's serviceable. I just was like, I'll play it on Xbox.
Yeah.
Get those achievements, you know?
Yeah. Super loving it. Can't wait to play more.
I love that I read all the stuff I found. It's very interesting. And, you know, seeing like there was one of the letters was like from the director or to the director about someone's birthday and how they're turning 45. Maybe it was about his wife or something like that.
Yeah.
There's also one I found about how the building we're in is called the oldest house.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like I don't know what it is. It's like the back rooms where things are not as they seem. And some guy was complaining about how he finally made it to have access to the executive bathroom after doing like a tour. He was in Islamabad for like 7 years and he finally got the key to the executive bathroom and now it's moved and no one has been able to find where the executive bathroom is or move it back. And he just wants to know where it is because he thinks he deserves to have an executive shitter now. So it's very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what's going on.
Yep. Me too.
Especially to see like what's the deal with the jukebox. What's the deal with things of the thing of power they were talking about was like a rubber duck, which also made me think of like Inception, where you're supposed to have your idea of an item in your head that you don't tell anybody about. Yeah. Like DiCaprio has his top or whatever, you know, and then you'll know if it's a dream if you can. I don't remember how it went. If you have that top, you know when you're in a dream or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, I'm super intrigued to see exactly what's going on with it.
For sure.
If you're not playing, you're made a big fucking mistake.
Yeah, if you guys want to play along with us, you're more than welcome to do so. Yep. We will be playing chapter 2 of the main storyline quests. Mm-hmm. And yeah, there's a Discord link down below. Yep. And in that Discord, it's the Purple Room Studios Discord, where we are recording this lovely podcast. You can get in there and there will be a forum post with control. Yeah. And you can share your experiences on the chapter and how you felt about the chapter and all that too. You can also interact with us live twitch.tv/StreamVoidPod. Yep. You can get in there. You can get in with us and we will talk about the game with you live on stream.
Yes. Please do.
Please do. And yes, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. You can get in there. You can throw money at the screen. You can support these two guys.
Yes, exactly. We should have talked about it earlier. I'd like to talk about just one funny thing that happened to our YouTube channel.
Oh, yes.
Forgot to bring this up top, but last podcast, we did a segment about a guy who was arrested at the Roblox Developers Conference. He was a bit of a wiener. I have to choose my words carefully right now.
Yes.
Because he spoke about some unsavory topics on his Twitter account about certain things that people that are unhinged think there's like conspiracies about. Maybe that certain things are bad for you when they're not actually bad for you. Mm-hmm. Or maybe certain things that they consider them to have been planned out.
Yeah.
Hopefully my vague speak here doesn't get us in trouble.
You already said the C word, so.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not. I did
you
not.
Said conspiracies.
Oh, that C word. I thought you were talking about the other one that ends in 19. Anyways, so we had spoke about this guy, and what we had done is we spoke about what he would have said as a moron, but in a like sarcastic way. So rather than saying what we would, let's pretend we're talking about it as like the flat Earth.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, the Earth is flat. I looked at the horizon and it's flat, and I flew up in a spaceship and like, I'm an idiot. But we talked that way, but about a certain other topic that YouTube doesn't like. So when I uploaded the clip of that segment, about half an hour later, we got a community strike from YouTube on the channel about spreading misinformation. And I was like, we did?
Like, what did we say?
So then I went back and watched the clip on YouTube, and it was like, oh, we technically did say that, but the robot doesn't look for tone. It looks for just the words, right?
Yeah.
So I submitted an appeal, but to submit an appeal, you don't know this, Mikey T, you have to take a seminar.
You have to take a seminar?
I had to take a seminar about misinformation, and you have to answer 7 questions about misinformation. So I'm not gonna say the exact questions I had to answer. I'm gonna say it's flat Earth.
Yeah.
Instead of what it was about. But it would be like a doctor says that. A scientist says that flat Earth is real, and a round Earth is fake, and you should not do anything with the flat Earth or the round Earth because that's dangerous. If a doctor or a scientist said this in a YouTube video, is that allowed? Yes or no?
I mean, it is allowed.
Well, no. But imagine I was saying it about something else. I was spreading misinformation about something medically serious.
Oh, yeah, that's not allowed then.
So I'm like, that's not allowed. So there's like 4 questions like that where they're all like, you'd have to be an idiot to not know what's not allowed, right?
Yeah.
But then you get to the last 3, and they're a little less like cut and dried.
Yeah.
So it'll be like 2 scientists are having a debate, and one scientist said that the Earth is flat and that everything else is fake, but another scientist contradicts him and says, no, the Earth is round, and here is why. Is this video allowed on YouTube? And I said, no. But they're like, no, not quite. It is allowed because one scientist said the Earth is round to counteract the lies of the other guy.
Interesting.
So I had to do a 15-minute seminar about this to answer these questions. And then when I was done, I could submit the thing to get it removed. And I said, it asks you, like, what is your defense of your video? So I wrote in there, like, oh, no, we weren't purporting to be about the flat Earth. We were talking about it in a sarcastic way that, like, a moron who thinks the Earth is flat would be saying this sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And obviously a real person looked at the video because like 20 minutes later, they're like, oh yeah, you're right. Your video is allowed on YouTube. And we had our community strike removed.
Nice.
But it was just like, what? But
what did we say?
The funny thing about it too was we did the whole live stream. No problem.
Yep, no problem.
They didn't like it when I clipped it out and made another video about it. But that's the other thing too, is that all the hashtags were like Roblox, gaming, Roblox developer. There was nothing about his weirdo Twitter views that was led to what we said. Because he was like a big Elon fellow, and he really liked the flat Earth.
Yeah.
And how he had been canceled and all this stuff. And it's like, oh, you're an idiot.
Yeah, you're just a moron.
So,
great.
Anyways,
yes.
It was like, when I got the email, I was like, what the hell? Thankfully, we got it all cleared up.
Yes,
But
good.
it was very weird.
Yep.
Anyways, that's just a short story about
short aside.
Just so you can see the inner workings of YouTube.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people complain, like, we've been demonetized on YouTube. And it's like, well, you got demonetized for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You were displaying bush hair in your thumbnail.
Well, yeah, yeah. But I'm thinking more about flat earthers that are upset about other things.
Yeah.
I have to say it in a very... But that's not like the first time we've ever spoken on that topic.
No,
but
it's
it just
not.
didn't like the combination of words, because I used very specific words that they use.
Yeah.
I don't want to say them again.
No, don't say them again, because then you have to go through the whole thing
Yeah,
again.
exactly. But there was like specific words these idiots like to use that I said, and the order that I said them in, the robot was like, no.
No.
Not today.
That's not good for you.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's the closing of what I wanted to say.
And with that closing,
yes,
you guys should get us out there. Give us a like, leave us a review, because you like this podcast and we like you.
Yeah.
That rhymed.
Did it?
I'm like a poet, and I didn't know it.
Oh my god! End this right
now. With that being said, we'll see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye bye.
Bye. All right, Nacho.
What do we got going on here?
You see toes? Whose toes? My toes? Yes, Curb's always turned around now.
Not always. Just sort of depends on the way I'm feeling.
You got 2 kittens? Your daughter got 2 kittens, Phoebe and Toast. Phoebe Toast?
RGB for the Xbox to make it more feminine. See, Nacho gets it.
The cage is a dice rolling tower.
Oh, yeah. Here's the D20. That's not flat.
7.
7. Lucky 7.
Lucky 7.
Yep. Tansy.
And live action One Piece? Yes, loving it.
I watched the first episode of it.
Loving every minute of it. We're almost done the first season.
Oh, the game is not on Game Pass, Nacho. But I don't know how much it costs on Steam or whatever. Hypothetical. FFS Curb gonna get you banned here next.
Oh,
the bottom of his socks are surprisingly clean. Who, mine? Why are they surprisingly clean?
They're fresh socks.
Season 2 greenlit. I watched the whole thing. I really loved it. One Piece. Why are they surprisingly clean? She's surprised that I'm clean. Yeah, I'm sorry. I clean. I apologize. I didn't see Mikey's socks. Are you even wearing socks?
Surprisingly, yes.
He is surprisingly wearing socks.
And I'm not, now that I've said so, I'm not happy.
Got to take them off. Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, these got to go.
That's a great mark on Mikey's cleaning, though. Well, I only literally walked on the floor like 10, 15 feet. Like
Yes.
this, the doorway is right up here. I walked down the stairs and through this door.
Yes. And he
So-
usually takes his shoes off when he gets to the bottom of the stairs.
No, I take them off upstairs.
Oh, do you?
I put them on down here.
Yeah.
Not mine? No, I meant my body and my clothing are clean. Okay? If that's all right with you.
Podcast files. There we go. There they are.
Podcast it up. Yes. Control's radical. I love it.
It's
I recommend.
radical.
I recommend it big time. Yeah, and I work tomorrow, and I work Friday, and then I work next week, and then I think I work one day the week after, and then it's 10/10.
Hello.
And then I'm fucking going full degenerate hours. I would hope so, but honestly, it doesn't impact me, your clean or non-cleanliness. It just seems more that I was more upset that you were shocked that my socks were clean. Vegas for Halloween. Oh, wow. That'll be fun. Tank
Yes.
says, whoa. Why are you woeing it up?
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Wow. Wow. What's woeing it up for you?
Whoa in it.
Oh, 10/10 so soon. Yeah. What?
What?
Why is Microsoft sending me a tax form?
Oh, hello. Did you make money?
From Microsoft?
Maybe. Wait, how do you make money from Micro? Why is what? That's weird. Welcome
What
to
if this
the
is
Game
a
Hub.
spam thing?
The Game Hub.
Oh, I have no clue what IG threads are. It just asked me to install it. Oh, threads?
Yeah. Yeah.
View security details. It says it was mailed and signed by Microsoft.com.
Microsoft.
Oh, wait. Hold
Oh,
on.
hey, hang on. Whoa.
Where was this email to? No, that's to me. Seller ID?
What?
What the fuck does this even mean? someone just used my email address.
I didn't do it.
You didn't do it?
I'm trying to... So I got a bunch of bots for the Discord server.
Mm-hmm.
And like they're like card lookup bots.
Card lookup bots?
Yeah, so you can display magic cards, Lorcana cards, whatever cards in the thing. But I can't get them to not post in the certain channels. I'm like, I banned them from posting from this channel. It's like, oh, you can still post. I'm like, God damn it, bot.
Maybe I shouldn't have clicked on that link.
Oh, here we go.
It took me to the Microsoft Partner Center.
What's in Vegas for Halloween? There a big Vegas party you're going to, or just whatever?
Oh. It's something to do with the Bing AI, I think.
Oh.
Because I did like early access on it.
Today's fishing.
Nice.
Got a
Shark is
sculpin.
sending me paying for a car, hotel, and 45 a day per diem to train a new building.
Oh,
baby.
Dope. 45 a day in per diem.
45 American. That's like $1,500.
Yeah. You better get a per diem uppage if you're going to Vegas.
I mean, she's working, so.
Yeah, still.
But it's not like she's. I don't know. They're not putting you up on the strip though. He would be like near the Amazon fulfillment center.
Yeah.
I will be on nights and making a night shift differential as well. Crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool. I would assume not on the strip though, if I had
Probably
to make
not.
an assumption.
Yeah, I guess 45 American, the food's a lot cheaper down there, but it is Vegas. So
But if you're on the
more
strip,
expensive.
it's like, oh my god, my hotel only has the buffet and it's $50.
Right?
Yeah, so it'll be the Holiday Inn at the airport.
Yeah, that'll be all right.
Yeah, you can still gamble at the airport. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, you need a gambling stipend.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I buy my food and it will be Marriott, most likely. Marriott.
Get them to put you up at Circus Circus. That's what you want to do, right?
That's a dump, dude. That's one of the worst ones.
I know, I went there.
Oh my god. So can cook at the room.
Hello.
So are they going to give you 45 straight up, or do you have to like submit receipts? Because 45 straight up is much better.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I had ramen noodles today.
Yeah, that's how it is when I was going out of town all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, here's a salad with hot chicken.
I get the card with the total. Oh, so it's like a prepaid Visa, and it's just like cha-ching. But if you don't use it, it's just a prepaid Visa.
Yeah, but you don't pocket the rest, do you?
Well, you could just,
Or you-
if you
or
don't
you
have
have
to,
to take
if
it
you don't have
back.
to submit, it's not itemized. So if you don't have to submit, oh, you do. I'd be spending 45 a day.
Oh, yeah.
I can cash it out. Okay. There
Oh,
you go.
yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
Okay,
There
good.
There you go.
It's not being able to cash it out. I'd be like,
I'd be spending $45 exactly every day. There'd be
Yeah.
nothing left over.
I mean, ramen noodle, that's $1. There you go. That's a lot of ramen.
Exactly. You get to keep any leftovers. Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
Cool cool beans.
I still have to walk home, and it's dark out. And
Yep,
I'm
and I
sick.
got to go to bed in 40 minutes while also editing the podcast.
You don't have to do it today. You can always do it tomorrow.
I suppose.
I think that would be. I think everyone would be okay with that.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I'm going to be cheap AF and make bank.
That's the way to
Nice.
do it.
Sounds good to me.
My boys are getting $160 a day,
Ooh.
$150 a day in per diem,
Ooh.
while renting out a hotel that is $600 a month.
Ooh. Night, Nacho.
It's ridiculous.
Night, Tansy. Night, night. We'll see you later.
It's good seeing you again, Nacho. It's been a long time.
Have a fine evening.
Yeah, but then you're never home. Never home.
Exactly. You got a long way to go.